There we go. Can you guys hear me now? How does that sound? Hopefully that sounds decent. Let's see. That's the only thing that kind of sucks about the Yeti is that you have to have headphones to freaking hear anything because it goes like through the microphone. So let's see. Oh, okay. That sounds awesome. All right. Boom. All right, cool. So that does sound okay. And you're not hearing the fan. So let me pull my camera up here. All right. All right, good. So now that that's going, oh, I gotta send my boy the link. Just give me 1 second, guys, so I can get this link sent out. What up, James? What up, Shermanator? Doing good? Sounds great. Fucking excellent. Now, all I see is a still frame of the video on YouTube because I don't push play because it'll fucking like echo and everything. But the oh, it actually is moving. Hang on, I have to pause that. What the fuck did I just do? Do another video. All right, and but I mean the quality actually looks better, even though it's the same exact camera. The quality of the video looks better on YouTube than it does when I'm going through my HP. That's fucking weird. I wonder why the fuck it does that, dude. Which I always thought was weird because I was like, dude, I have like the best camera you can have for like live streaming, but who knows? All right, so why is that still moving? Oh, motherfucker. All right, cool. All right, got that. Now we got to get what the fuck is this stupid Pluto TV my girlfriend has open? I don't know what the fuck that is, dude. All right. Anyway, okay, so that's oh, then I need to give pass out the link. As Cooper just hit me up. There we go. Cooper's still on. Excellent. Boom. All right. All right, cool. So you know what, let me pass up the link a little bit more. There we go. Boom. One thing that sucks about the well, I mean, it's cool about the computer is that it's also a touch screen. My girlfriend's laptop, so that's kind of cool. But I got it propped up way far away from me. You're an interesting guy with a nice amount of subs, so you should really have better videos as well. Yeah, you know, depending on the situation at hand, my fucking depending on what kind of videos I'm doing at the time, they can go from just regular, you know, commentary videos to, you know, full out fucking acting and, you know, using special effects and shit like that. And then the lives are just my friends and, you know, like just us just hanging out. Like it's not like I'm not like putting on a show for people, you know, like it's more or less like it's like a real like a hangout, you know, like, you know, everyone just comes on here and we just bullshit for fun as friends. And, you know, a lot of times my friends will come on here and fucking like be hosting it, you know, like I'm running around doing shit or whatever, you know, like we're all just kind of sit on here and bullshit, you know. So it's just for fun. Yeah, not video, I mean 1080 quality. Sorry, did I know you. I know you weren't dissing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 1080 quality. Yeah. You know what? That's fucking bullshit. Because like my HP computer, it the quality for that video, fucking like for the lives, fucking sucked through the HP for some reason. But on this, which is another HP, it seems to be much better. And it's the speed your phone is faster. Oh yeah, you know, fucking dude, I got the Galaxy S8 Plus, dude. That's fucking probably way faster, man. You know, but that's one of the issues I've been having for a while is trying to get a new computer, which I got. It is coming. It'll be here soon. But until then, it's just fucking annoying. So it's just bullshit I got to deal with until then, you know. But it's on its way, and the computer is going to kick fucking ass. So I'm going to grab my drink. And I'm back. Yeah, shit, last night, no wonders the HP sucked, because it fucking ended up fucking up on me. But then while we were doing a live, I was like, all right, fuck it. And then I switched over and tried to use the gateway again. And it fucked up on me. And I ended up doing a live broadcast through my fucking phone because I had tried it earlier, and actually the quality was really good. I was impressed. You're not getting 1080 on Google Hangouts. You would be lucky to see that 80p. Never mind 1,000. Google don't like big numbers. Yeah, exactly, man. What's it look like on? Yeah, so I see 720 HD for quality. Let me see. You know, 720 is not bad if it's HD. And my Logitech will do 60 frames a second at 720. It's that hard line getting throttled, right? Oh yeah, no, they're fucking it's you know, YouTube and Google 100%, man, you know. Like the new Logitech camera that I want to get is actually a 4K camera. But do you think that'll fucking I can actually use that for YouTube? Fuck no, dude. You know, because nobody will. You guys won't be able to see it, man. Like if it's like I'm gonna get it anyway because it's still that's fucking cool, man. But like you couldn't use it for live streaming at 4K. None of you guys would be able to even watch it, dude. It would just be all like choppy fucking blocks and shit like that, dude. And it fucking sucks, man. You know, like you know, I got 4K cameras. I got cameras that shoot in 4K. I got a 4K monitor, but I don't have a computer that can process it. I will. It's on its way, but as of right now, like I can't even see 4K. You can't even really see it, dude. Yeah, FCC rules already kicking in. Don't even get me started on that shit, Nikki. Fuck, dude. That shit's fucking whack, man. So there was a couple stories that I wanted to go over that I saw online, and let me look them real quick, see if I can't find them. Some interesting stuff going on with NASA. Now, we were talking about it yesterday about this announcement that NASA is going to be making. Like I said, I'm going to fucking put money on it. And it doesn't seem like it's that big of an announcement, but I bet you it's just another fucking Earth, dude. Like, you know, like that's their main fucking every time there's a story from NASA, it is a story about a new Earth. Apparently, that's all they discover in space now is new Earths, dude. But there's not one of them that's like an actual Earth for some reason. It's like none of them are habitable. You know, they always say, "Oh, it's another Earth. It's another Earth." Don't call it another Earth if it's not fucking habitable. If we can't go down there and drink the water and breathe and climb in the trees and all that shit without a spacesuit, it's not fucking habitable. Don't call it Earth. All right. Don't call it another Earth. Just say you found a new planet, another shitty new planet that we can't go to. All right. That's what they need to call it. Shitty number 3. All right. You fuck, dude. Let me see if I can find them real quick, man. Where are those stories at? Well, what do you guys think? Oh, crap. Let me get your guys' chats popped up here. chat. Then I can lower this. I can close that. Sean sent me this fucking video. No, I did not get the case. I was meaning to actually look that up today, but I ended up fucking passing out after we got off after I did my last live broadcast. I was so fucking pissed and just frustrated by that point. I was like, I'm done. I give up. And I ended up just laying down, passing out, man. It's only on Earth if there is water, soil, plants, and all the other good stuff that's on this Earth. That's what I say. I can't believe that NASA always does it. They're like, we found another Earth. We found another Earth. It's like 60,000 Earths they found now. Not one of them is fucking habitable with like fucking it that's, you know, you could like fucking drink or, you know, this, I mean, there's never like oxygen on any of these planets. You know, how is that Earth? Why do they call it another Earth? Just because it's like the same size or it's like a rocky fucking Earth that might have like be in the Goldilocks zone, then they say it's a new Earth, you know? Yeah, Earth hasn't always been so nice. Correct, you know? Earth at one time was completely uninhabitable for humans, you know? But still uninhabitable for humans, but habitable for tons of other life, you know? So it wasn't so far off that it was like deadly, like nothing could survive on it. It still had plenty of life on it. So I mean, does that mean that these other planets are full of life too, like Earth would have been in the Cretaceous period or in the Jurassic period or something? Are we gonna go find a planet with a bunch of dinosaurs running around? How fucking awesome would that be, dude? I want to go to Dinosaur Planet. It has to have water first. Correct. NASA do get some data that says other planets are habitable through heat signatures and shit. You know, like, yeah, like habitable, like it's in the temperature range of life being able to exist. But you know, there's no planets where they come out and say straight up, yeah, this is a habitable fucking Earth planet that's gonna harbor life, you know. I mean, and you know, and a lot of their stuff, you know, a lot of these tests, you know, I mean, I'm not sure how well I trust some of the astrobiologists' judgments on some of these planets and whether or not something can survive on that. What up, JB Smith? How you doing? You know, hey, you back? What up, Paul? So, yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't think you should call it a new Earth, but you know, maybe that's just me. I want to find these stupid fucking stories for you real quick. Give me 1 second. Damn it. Dude, I got so many apps on this phone because there's fucking, you know, the Galaxy S8 Plus. I had a 64 gigabytes of internal memory, dude. And then I had a 64 gigabyte fucking SD card. So I got 128 gigabytes on this fucking phone. Like I got so many fucking apps on here. It's crazy, man. I can never find shit on it now. I gotta get rid of some of these apps. God, I can't even find anything on here, man. I mean, there's these awesome stories that I wanted to read out to you guys. Where is it? Hey, what up, James?
What's up, man? Fucking cold, boy.
Sorry, buddy. I had to get my earphones on here. All right. How you doing, brother?
Cold.
Cold? Why are you cold?
We got heat, but they don't like to turn it on because it gets all stuffy, you know. So we keep it on, but it's on low. Everybody's got their own, you know, what they like and shit. So if it's up to me, I'd have that bitch up. But
where are you?
Kentucky.
No, I mean, like, are you in your
I'm in my bedroom.
House or parents'
I'm
house?
in my bedroom, but
Yeah.
it's sealed off. They build additions onto the house, and
Oh, okay.
this room's like it's separate. You know what I mean? So it's
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying, man. So it's fucking, it's not hooked up to where you can get the heat and
yeah.
I see. Fuck, that sucks, dude. Get a fucking space heater, dude.
No, I got to. I'm from Florida, dude.
Oh,
I don't
dude,
know nothing about cold, bro. You know what I mean?
oh fuck, see that sucks, dude. And actually, a space heater sucks too, man. They're expensive as fuck to run, dude.
They probably burn the fucking house down.
Fuck yeah, they would, dude. I wouldn't trust them, man. So what's going on, brother?
Not a whole lot, man.
I got this. I can't fucking believe I can't find this shit, dude. You know what? I'm gonna have to go to. Oh, don't tell me
I just got my computer back working, man. The Windows had this new update. It changed the whole computer. It's got a bunch of cool new features and everything, but it wasn't updating, and it was crashing my computer. That's why I was not coming on. I was talking to you guys on chat through the phone the last couple of episodes, and I had to wipe out everything on my computer and reinstall Windows and everything just to get this update to install. It sucked, man. I lost 200 and something movies. Remember I told you I downloaded all those movies? They're all gone. I got all the pictures off though. I got them on a flash drive, but I was pissed. I finally got
shit, dude.
It's running smooth now. You'll probably get the update too. It's got this virtual printer 3D printer thing that you can do. You make your pictures 3D and
yeah.
It's got some cool shit that come with it, but I could have gave a damn less. I would have just kept my old Windows, but this kind of force it on you, you know.
And this is the new update. When did this update come online?
About 3 days ago when it started happening. When it showed up on my computer. I don't know. It shows up on people's computers at different times, you know. You got to go into the settings and
yeah, I know how to get to the updates. Man.
I'm saying no, usually it'll do it on its own, but sometimes I'll go in there and check for updates on my own and they'll pop up. And I did that and I wish I didn't because I lost all them fucking movies.
Oh, really? Are you serious, man? Oh, fuck, dude. Maybe because I'm like, maybe I need an update, dude. Nikki Dungeons is saying I got the updates, all went well. Are we talking about alien cocks tonight? Well, you see the fucking alien cock, right? What up, John Doe? How you doing, buddy? Well, dude, you're the one who brought up alien cocks. Now I wasn't going to talk about them, but now I'm fucking. That's all I can think about, dude. Jesus, man, that's your fault, John. Now you have to discuss alien cocks with me.
Where is everybody?
Oh fuck, I don't fucking know, dude. This is not the normal time that I do lives. Like I wasn't actually scheduled to do lives today because I did the lives yesterday. So and I tried to do them like every other day, but I decided I would try to jump on and let everyone know what the computer situation is. And so it might be a pain in the butt for me to get some videos out until my new computer gets here. So but so
you need an update. You might need an update. It might be what's going on. Your update thing might need update.
That might be the problem. However, I mean, it can't be that actually because the computer is just like d when I turn it on. Something's fucking wrong with it, like eternally, like fucking, you know. I don't want to say Sean's right about the RAM chips because I think it's fucking. I think that's corny. I don't just see that being the case, but I mean, something like inside might have like got fucked up, you know. But I'm not sure how. Why aren't we talking about alien boobs, dude? Remember fucking Total Recall with the chick with 3 titties?
Yeah,
that was awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, I like the old.
They go 3 titties, man. I want to go with one big super boob, you know, just like fucking combine boobs together and make one giant fucking super titty, dude. I want a nipple like a fist. Oh, okay.
So what's up with this? NASA has found another planet or something?
Well, I see this one. Astronomers are gearing up to listen for evidence of aliens from a mysterious interstellar object. Focus on Onumama. What the fuck is that? to investigate if this object is transmitting radio signals. I doubt that it's transmitting. Why would a rock transmit radio signals? I mean, God, dude. You know, sometimes NASA just pisses me the fuck off, dude. You know,
stupid shit.
And people say they're fucking, you know, oh, you know, they're lying to you. They're just like, fucking no, it's because they don't fucking know anything, dude. You know, they don't seem to know shit. They're listening for radio signals coming from a fucking rock, dude.
Yeah, they just be saying shit to be saying shit.
Okay, you know, yeah, I think they do that shit just to keep the populace interested, because as soon as they're not interested, they're going to lose funding, you know. Right. And then also they're already losing funding under Trump because he doesn't fucking want to give money to any science, fucking anything. So they're already losing money because of that, man. But I think a lot of times they'll just kind of pick out shit to just kind of make it sound like aliens they might have discovered aliens or something. They'll put out like a story like that to just get the public interested, and then everyone will go and wait for it, and they'll be like, yeah, we didn't find shit. Oh, all right. It's like the end of every episode of Monster Quest when they never find Bigfoot. You know, when they never find the fucking, you know, whatever monster they're looking for, they never find it. So that's massive for you. It's the end of every episode of Monster Quest.
Or like Scooby-Doo, the monster's always some dude. It's never really a monster.
It's always a dude. It's never a real fucking monster, man. It's always some fucking, it's always old man Withers, you know? Fuck, man. Goddamn old man Withers. Apparently they can pick a phone signal of there, so they got the tech. Apparently they can pick a phone signal of there. What does that mean?
Somebody lost their iPhone.
This is what they wrote. Apparently they can pick a phone signal of there, so they got the tech. Nikki Dungeons, retype your sentence. Get that properly, so because I have no idea what you're talking about. Just like Pablo's Millions. You ain't finding shit. What is that? What the fuck is finding Pablo's? What? John Doe, rewrite your shit. You guys, write your sentence as if it's going to be read out loud online and not just read fucking internally. You know, Gyro, get the fuck off of here, dude. Why the fuck you?
What's up, Gyro?
What's up?
Oh, fucking finally, dude. How many times? This is like fifth time you've come on here and then just disappeared. And you come on and you just disappeared.
My signal's all messed up. You're all crackly, and then I had to shut it off again. And...
Yes. Fuck, dude, your shit sounds like shit, dude. Damn.
Yeah, it's all fucked.
It's fucking YouTube.
That new update got my computer running smooth.
Maybe that's what I need.
I'm happy now.
Take a weak signal off the rock if there is one. Well, of course, duh. You know, of course they can pick up a signal if there is one. Yeah, I mean they got.
But doesn't all planets doesn't all planets and things in space have some kind of like frequency to them? Like I see something on that.
Yeah, there's always fucking signals coming off of fucking everything, dude. Story time with Kyle. That's right, Paul. Forerunner is saying can't gases produce a signal byproduct from off-gassing or some sort of distortion if a radio signal is sent to an object like that? I don't know. Yeah, no, Forerunner's talking about the same thing that we're talking about. And yeah, everything puts off some kind of like a radio signal, and you know, it's like a radio signal, so it's like a frequency they can pick up just from its you know, like magnetic anomalies, or you know, if it has, you know, like a core of a planet and stuff like that, they all produce like some kind of like low radio frequencies and shit. So you know, but as for, you know, picking up a radio signal like it's a fucking alien living on a fucking asteroid is stupid, dude. I don't know why. You know why? Because this is what pisses me off. Okay, so I can sit there and talk shit about it, and people be like, "Oh, don't talk shit about it. What the fuck, dude?" You know? And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Well, let's just wait, and we'll see when they come out and say, yeah, we found aliens living on this fucking asteroid, and we're gonna see who's right. All right, you or me." Okay, because they're not gonna find it. It ain't gonna fucking happen. It's fucking bullshit, dude. Every fucking time, and it's like every fucking time I gotta catch the fucking bullshit from everyone bitching. Yet I'm always right. Yeah, you know, it's like what the fuck, dude. You know, it's like, fuck, man, I'm sorry, man. Fucking accept it that these guys will say shit just to get our fucking attention. And then it's always nothing, man. You know, it's like if they found something, I'm starting to wonder if they would tell us, you know? Fucking stupid NASA. So it says alien shout outs. Breakthrough will listen will begin listening to the object using the Green Bank telescope starting this Wednesday, December 13th at 3 p.m. Eastern time. The telescope will look at the asteroid for 10 hours across 4 bands of radio frequency in hopes of intercepting a radio signal transmitted from the object. The technology could allow for a rapid turnaround time of just days. Okay. Scientists do admit that the likelihood of this object being anything other than naturally occurring is very small. However, science does not tend to work in the realm of absolute impossibility. Andrew Simeon, the director of Berkeley SETI Research Center and leader of the center's Breakthrough Listen initiative, told The Atlantic, it would be difficult to work in this field if you thought that every time you looked at something, you were going to succeed, a sentiment that is likely to be common in other SETI pursuits. Look at this is spelled Oumua. Oumuamua is the latest development to excite SETI enthusiasts. Its appearance in our solar system is just one of the closest objects of potential extraterrestrial influence. The Kepler Space Telescope has noticed a distant star known as KIC 84628552, which also exhibits some uncharacteristic qualities, leading to observers questioning whether an advanced civilization is present. Many humans seem to be eager to prove that we are not alone in the universe. To that end, they can tend to cling to any remote possibility more than the evidence should afford. While mysterious signals of strange objects should absolutely pique our interest, we shouldn't focus on the answer being aliens. There is plenty we have yet to learn about the universe around us, and yes, to learn about intelligent life elsewhere in the universe might be part of this elusive knowledge. We can get just as excited about learning more about the mechanics of the universe, which can help us gain important insight on how just we got here and on a cosmic scale where we are headed. Good point. Excellent. So Trump just signed a directive to send astronauts to the moon. What do you guys think about that? Going back to the moon.
Good shit.
What up, Sean? When the fuck did you get here?
When you were reading.
Are you at work?
Negative, son. I'm at home.
Why aren't you on camera?
Because I'm ugly.
Get your fucking ugly ass on here, dude.
Give me a minute. I think going to the moon is good for all of America. When NASA's doing good, the whole country does good. I don't know what the reason behind it is, but it's just like one of those graphs that line up. When NASA prospers, we prosper.
Why not focus on going to Mars since we've already been to the moon?
The moon is the practice staging. And if you didn't know, we don't even know how to really get to the moon anymore. We have to do it a new way.
What? We can get to the moon, dude.
They lost the information on how they got to the moon prior.
What are you talking about? They know how they got to the moon, dude.
No, like the mathematics, the trajectory, the timing, all that stuff.
They know how to do that. Trust me, dude. That's not something they lose. Any physicist or any mathematician who works there will be able to do that right now. Just be like, say, oh, okay, so we're gonna leave. When they do it now, when we launch rockets and stuff now into space or to the moon or whatever, which we still do. We still launch stuff out there to like satellites and shit around the moon. So we know exactly how to get there. It's not lost. It's fucking science, dude. You know?
Is what I'm saying. It's different technology, so we have to figure out a different way. And they actually lost the physical stuff for the first mission. Well, not the first mission, but the original missions to the moon. So it's going to be all new stuff. And how are we going to get there? What kind of ships are we going to take to the moon? Like, that will be how we figure out what we're going to take to Mars. Like, are we going to put a space shuttle in space and leave it in space and then send up rockets on rockets so that then we can attach those rockets to the space shuttle and send it to the moon? Like, how are we going to use, how are we going to change it? It's all new and it's all going to be tested with the moon because we don't have any Saturn rockets to get to the moon. We don't have any of that shit anymore. We have
No, I know.
different
Yeah, we have different stuff, but we can definitely still get to the moon. You know, yeah, obviously,
but
you're going to need a.
What are we going to take? What are we going to take? What capsule? What type of craft?
Well, even SpaceX is talking about going to the moon, and they're using their Dragon capsule to, you know, fly people in to the moon. So,
I think
and that's
the moon would be the better launching point to go to Mars.
You're not going to launch from the moon to go to Mars. That's, I mean, why you would launch from Earth to go to Mars? You know, the moon is not so much closer to Mars that it's going to make a huge difference as a launch pad for it. I mean, you'd still have to
velocity and gravity.
What's up?
Escape velocity from Earth is a much harder toll than it is from the moon. If we stage it at the moon and launch from the moon, it's a little easier on the craft itself. You might be able to have a large craft traverse the distance or have something being built in space as to where it's already in space. Kind of how they did Star Trek. They build the new ships at a space bay. They don't ever come into Earth's gravity and then launch from outer space.
I mean, launching from the moon would be of even more difficult process. You know, like, because when we launch in space, we don't just fly through space with thrusters, dude. It's not like that. All right. What we do is we actually use the moon's gravity or the Earth's gravity to slingshot us around to the moon. You know, and that's how we get back from the moon, is using the moon's gravity to slingshot us around. And so you're not just like flying through space using some, you know, like an engine, you know, like
if we launch from the moon, it's less stressful on the craft and the fuel.
Yeah, but you're still having to get to the moon every time just for a launch. You know, that doesn't make sense, man.
A couple stages and missions. Like mission 1 would be send everything to space and build it. Mission 2 is send more rockets to space.
That's a big fucking mission. I mean, just doing that.
It's a huge thing, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think going to Mars would be a lot less complicated just doing it from Earth, because it's not like you're going. It's like the staging platform. If it was a lot closer to Mars, I could see it.
Think about the amount of stuff they're going to have. You know, I'm pretty sure I read this from like National Geographic, that Mars show, like,
because they're really into space, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they get credible information. It's not like it's
that's true. Go ahead.
I'm reciting Alex Jones to you. It's, you know,
exactly. I appreciate the National Geographic as opposed to Alex Jones or something.
Pretty certain.
No, go ahead though. Keep going.
Geographic or like Space Magazine, where they were saying that, okay, so what do you want to do? Take a Saturn 10 rocket with a tiny ass little capsule and blast some fuckers to Mars? It's not going to work. We need more habitat for the journey. So I'm pretty sure they have to either change one of our space shuttles, which probably isn't going to happen because they're so outdated. They're going to build a new spacecraft, which is, we know, already built, but they can't admit that. And then they'll hook it up in space, man. I just think the atmosphere from Earth, I'm pretty sure it's too strenuous and too cost ineffective to constantly leave Earth's atmosphere when you can have something in space, load that sucker up, because it doesn't take much thrust in space. Once you're going, and you just need to redirect itself. So I'm pretty sure the plan was do what you're saying, go around Earth, and then slingshot to the moon, and then just orbit the moon, and then, you know, keep building up supplies, and then launch from there. Not actually from the surface of the moon, but from the atmosphere or orbit of the moon. And I'm pretty sure it's because it'll already be you won't have to use escape velocity or fuels and your ship can be way larger from space rather than from Earth.
See, they would like slingshot it around Earth to get to the moon. And then as they're traveling, they would get into the moon's orbit and then use the moon at the same time to slingshot it and add to their momentum to finally go to Mars. I don't see, but I mean that's just the thing.
What
If
are they going to go to
someone's
Mars?
gonna go. What?
Are they going to go to Mars to die?
No, they're going to go. It's supposed to be like an 18-month mission. And so they're going to have to be, they're going to have be prepared to go that far. But last I knew, Mars was wanting to, or NASA was wanting to go to Mars. And I just think it's weird that Trump is wanting to send them back to the moon. What do we gain by going back to the moon? We've already been there like 10 fucking times, What up, John? How you doing, buddy?
A ton to gain from going back to the. You can't expect to get all the information, and like I said, new technology. We probably got way better stuff than the Apollo astronauts got. So we could do way more on way less, and get way more information out of it at the same time. It's like I said, it's all going to be a testing ground. They're going to build habitats on the moon to make sure they're okay for Mars, because I'm pretty sure the moon's atmosphere and climate, whatever you want to call it, is a little harsher than Mars's, minus the windstorms.
Yeah, it's way harsher. The moon doesn't have an atmosphere.
I don't know what to call it. Whatever you want to call it. Surface temperature, surface climate, whatever.
And Mars is it's a lot different, man. Mars does have an atmosphere, although it's very very thin. And at times, Mars does have a blue sky when there's not a ton of dust up in the sky. Like it has like a weird but it's not like a Earth blue sky, But sometimes it does when it's not full of dust. But it does have. Go ahead.
Going to have to take not an escape pod, but 2 modules. So they're going to have to launch one into space and attach to it while it's in space. The part that they take to the moon and then jump from the moon back to it and then bring it back to Earth, they're going to have to take 2 of them to Mars. That way they can get off of Mars.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a bunch of stuff. We should never stop going to the moon. Shermanator is saying we should have never stopped going to the moon. I agree.
We should have been there all damn day.
I never understood that. Why did we stop just straight? You know why? The cost was so outrageous. But this is what's fucked up. The cost is outrageous because United Launch Alliance, had a monopoly over NASA. So NASA doesn't have rockets, all right? NASA, like UAL, United Launch Alliance, they are the guys who actually launch into space. It's their machines that take us there. They had a monopoly over it, and they could charge whatever they wanted to. So when they were charging, like, just to go into space, to take like a 1 pound into space, it was costing something like $9 million for a launch. Now SpaceX came out and can launch the same and does for around $200,000. So it's such a tremendous difference. It shows you how bad they were raping the United States government and forcing them to pay outrageous fucking amounts of money to do shit where we could have actually done it for a lot cheaper. And so now it's because they have competition in SpaceX, and soon Blue Origin is going to be up there in competition with them too. Yeah, exactly. It's going to bring the prices down, hopefully. But that's why we stopped going to the moon, because by the end, it was costing us like near $1 billion, hundreds of millions of dollars to launch to the moon, when we were all just going up there and collecting some rocks and samples and shit like that. And it just we weren't getting enough out of going to the moon to justify such extreme amounts of money.
I think
You
they had
know?
the foresight to know that things would change eventually and technology
And-
would adapt and they would be able to use it to their benefit, save some money for some years,
That's a
study some other shit, send some probes out to Mars, do that. And now,
Yes.
the rockets are out and better technology, you know,
Oh yeah,
utilize
I mean, and when you think of
Right.
like SpaceX, you know, launching theirs, like fucking United Launch Alliance, when they would launch their rockets, the rockets would go up, get into orbit, and then the fuselages or whatever, the actual the lift tanks, the rockets themselves, were just now they're the biggest, most expensive piece would just fall into the ocean and be done.
Yeah.
And
I think this is the best thing
SpaceX
Trump's done.
reuses them. What's up?
This is the best thing Trump's done. Top 3.
No, dude. I mean, fucking, you know, I think it's kind of a stupid thing for fucking Trump to come out there and say, "Hey, man, go back to the fucking moon." It's like, dude, they need to progress, not regress. We've already been to the moon, you know.
They weren't
need to
doing
move forward.
anything. They barely existed under Obama. He gutted them. All the way
No,
even
what are you talking about? No, he didn't. Fucking
He
Trump
said it's-
gutted him, dude.
He set aside $15 million for some specific project for NASA. Like he had that was one of his last things he did.
Yeah,
Obama
you know,
did.
Obama did, yeah.
yeah,
You know, he
was
totally supported them, and like fucking they got gutted now. Fucking Trump and the fucking the Republicans and shit fucking cut so much funding to NASA. I mean, you have no idea how much they cut from NASA, dude. It's fucked up, dude.
They just reversed all that. They're going to be funded now. They're going to be able to do real missions. That's what this is all about.
Well, I mean, still, it still costs them a
That's the
tremendous amount of money.
didn't exist a couple years ago.
What'd you say? NASA didn't exist a couple years ago. Yeah, NASA did it existed. You might not have been paying attention, but they had huge plans of going to Mars and doing all that good shit. They had huge plans for.
They went. With no money, they ain't doing shit, and they haven't had money in about a decade, and they almost were taken off the budget. They were almost non-existent until Trump decided to keep them and make them better.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's one. It's because the Republicans were not wanting to give them the money. You know, it's not like
Trump,
fucking.
I don't. Under Obama, it almost didn't exist.
Because of Republicans, because the Republican Congress did not want to give them the money that they were asking for. You know, it wasn't Obama, dude.
I don't.
We weren't there. Let's just all agree that we don't know shit what goes on behind doors.
Well, that's the thing. You can actually go up and watch what happens because it's not behind closed doors. It's on C-SPAN.
Yeah,
it's stuff you can go and look up, dude.
I mean, the lobbying. The lobbying behind. I mean, that's
Oh,
how
the
they all get
lobbying.
together.
Yeah, that's now
behind
those
closed doors.
motherfuckers, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck,
those-
dude, fucking
It's
lobbyists.
just,
man.
it's like you know, I didn't. I mean, that makes sense. I never thought about it like, you know, who builds the rockets, but like you can't. But I do know on the basic fact is you can't get shit in life. Like there's going to be a bartering system. If you want something from someone else, someone's going to want something from you. That's just the way it goes. So like it's just like the Federal Reserve. What like you think the government? It's the government's money. It's the Federal Reserve's money. And they print that off with debt on it. Like you say you get $1. There's like let's say there's 5 cents. Like do $1 million. $1 million times 5. Now there's trillions of dollars out there. You just add up the debt.
They make
It's
us.
not
They make us pay for the money that they're making for us. It's already
they're a
comes with
business.
interest. I know.
They're a business. That's what you would do. Fuck. Like I would do it.
They're about to get
How is that? You think they're about to get gutted?
audited.
Audited? No way, dude.
Was that kind of
Eventually
who
disbanded.
cares? They're gonna
I
stand
would
in front.
I would fucking salute Trump, dude, if he got the Federal Reserve audited.
Yep.
Oh, no way.
That would be fucking that would be very, very impressive, dude.
Yep.
You know?
Somebody.
I mean, I would love to see
Little
it
Bird's
happen.
telling him, and he knows all about it, but he can't make that move yet.
Even if it
He'll
happened,
never do it.
even if it happened, they'd all get like fucking pardoned and shit. You know, all those Goldman Sachs cocksuckers that
No
goes
way.
from there to the head of the Federal Reserve. It's like
Oh yeah.
they'd all get
That looks-
pardoned.
That guy that he hired, I bet you that guy, nobody
Right.
there liked him, and I bet you he don't like none of them, and he is just waiting to fuck all of them because that's how those people are. They'll just fuck you. They want to take all your money and fuck you. So he's gonna fuck those other Goldman Sachs people. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
No way, dude.
At the drop of a hat, as soon as Trump brings it up, he'll rat all of them out so he doesn't go to jail.
Oh, they'll all rat each other out, man. You know. But I just don't see it happening. I don't see Trump going against the Federal Reserve, dude. You know, like they're
Not
fucking.
first four.
Yeah,
Next
he's
4
fucking.
years. Second term.
There won't be a second term, dude. No way,
I
man.
really.
It's just not happening, dude. And even fucking Ben
They said this
Shapiro.
time.
Ben Shapiro was like, "There's no way Trump will get elected again, dude." Fucking. Even
Why would
the
he run
other
again?
Republicans said he won't even
He
run
has
again.
to, but he has
He'll
to, doesn't he?
I mean,
The
he's
second term.
supposed to, but he won't. You know, he'll just like
second term.
No second term.
I don't even think the motherfuckers that voted him in would be like, dude, I'm just tired of taking a rap for being whatever the fuck a supporter. I think they'll just, they just have to shuffle that new fucking guy in.
You know? Fuck, dude.
And plus the Republicans, like even like normal Republicans are pissed off of that Pence cunt or whatever it is, like whatever that dude is against marijuana.
Oh
That guy.
yeah, fucking
Yeah.
Jeff Sessions.
Oh, Sessions, yeah, Sessions. My bad. I don't know these assholes' names, but
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jeff Sessions, but I don't hate the
This
guy. He just isn't.
motherfucker. He's
not
going around going like, oh yeah, we're going to go and now he wants to try to make it harder for states to legalize weed when fucking before he was all about states' rights. Republicans were all about states' rights. The states got rights. States got rights. Now all of a sudden they're like, fuck states' rights. You know,
get you
it's like,
elected. That should get you elected,
right? But I mean, that's not shit, dude. I mean, it's gonna look bad on everybody if he tries to go to states and fuck with our weed, man. You know, it's like fucking God, what assholes.
It's going to be the other way around. I think they're going to legalize it under Trump's administration just to get that bonus points.
I would love to see that, dude. You know,
there's no
Why not?
fucking way it's going to be completely across the board within even the next 10 years. I believe in the next 20, but not in the next 10 because, like, you got to look at the way everything's going. The way things are going right now.
The Shermanator is saying it's the Pentagon that's getting audited. Oh my God! Now that's fucking. You know what? That's what I want to see. However, I just don't see. That's kind of weird because Trump did fucking give him another $50 billion. He wants to cut Medicare and Medicaid and says, "Oh, we need to save money," but then he goes and gives them fucking $50 billion more. They're already fucking the most funded fucking, you know, part of the American like social program in America. And he wants to give them even more money. And it's like, I don't see them getting audited.
They are the ones that develop the technology that we do need for space travel.
Yeah, of course, man. You know.
Well, how do
the money, but them being audited is also great. I didn't want to say that. I know they're currently being audited, but I would, you know, the Fed is up next probably in the second term. That'll probably be one of his running points. I will audit the Federal Reserve. And I will blow everybody's mind.
No way, dude.
He'll get elected though if he actually does some shit like that. He'll get fucking elected.
He might. Yeah, he might get elected. Will he do it?
Only fucking way he'll do it. That's the only way it's happening. I don't care. No. I mean, everyone who hates him be like,
okay, well, but. Yeah, you know, but that's the thing. He's lying so much on this thing about all the stuff he said he was going to do. He said he wasn't going to cut Medicare, Medicaid, none of that stuff, even though he did. You know, he's saying that he's going to fucking bring back jobs over here, even though he hasn't. I mean, like, fucking all these stuff that he said, he hasn't followed through with any of his fucking promises for anything.
Sure a ton of jobs. Like, I'm pretty sure that the what's that called? Unemployment is an all-time low.
For when? Is it like an all-time low for like the 1950s compared to it has to have a comparison. Like that's the thing. It's like they put out these fucking numbers.
I'm pretty sure for the past decade to 20 years.
A decade ago, I know I wouldn't have a good lineup at McDonald's because like some fucking senior would have the job. You know, I'd be 15. You know, some senior would get it because he's got a higher common sense. You know, just that's who I would hire. Being 25 now, you know, I don't see these jobs. These jobs are supposed to be going to my age. And
your direct personal problems aren't the entire country as a whole.
But that's my age group is what I'm talking about. My age group.
He's talking about his demographics, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it's for age group, but I know that the unemployment is at an all-time low, and I don't know what to compare it to except for all of time.
all of time.
all of the time.
Yeah,
I don't think
the
it's compared to that. I think that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I'm saying I think it's be more compared to like what it's easier to compare something to the last 2 years if it's been worse. You know, you compare things to the worst of the
Just
most recent.
Let's get back into UFOs and space and stuff. One thing that I think is important, despite fucking, your assertion that Trump's fucking helping out with NASA, is that someone needs to focus on Mars. And I think that's fucking, I think it's no good that we are focusing on going back to someplace that we've already been. We know how to get there. We've already been there. It's fucking, it's not like it's new science to us, or we have to, we just have to fucking go there. It's like,
I think
we need to focus.
It is the same mission. It's the same
What's up?
mission. It's not like not going to Mars. It's the ultimate goal. But like I said, we have new technology and we haven't set foot on the moon. So we need to do baby steps. It's not like going to the moon is deterring any Mars research or programs or anything. It's just, it's this jumping off point. You got to start somewhere.
It seems like it is. Like, I think like NASA's already been to the moon. Why not focus on getting to Mars?
All brand new. Got new technology that we have to test. We can't just go to Mars. We have to go to the moon, make sure our new shit works. When it works, they'll come back. All green lights are go. We're going to Mars, folks.
That's not how you test equipment.
Super chat.
That's not how you.
How else do you test it? You
Super
can't just
chat.
go to Mars and be like, "There you go, see you fuckers. You might come back."
No, they
9
Your
months.
space-
they test
Super
it here on
chat.
Earth, dude. Oh shit, Cooper, dude, thank you, sir, for the fucking for the super chat. And thank you for the last super chat, Cooper, because I saw that right as I fucking quit and canceled the program. I saw your super chat pop up, dude. So fucking thank you for that, brother. Much love, man. You're the shit, Cooper. So let's put Cooper in charge of getting us to fucking Mars, all right? Because NASA sure is fucking going to fucking do it, apparently. You know what's going to happen, though, is SpaceX is going to fucking end up, if NASA doesn't go to Mars, if NASA is instructed to go to the moon, then SpaceX is going to go to fucking Mars, dude.
I thought the Mars
man.
project was supposed to be like whoever first goes is indefinite. Like they're the first start of the colonization of Mars. Like they're staying.
No, they're not. I mean, that's not the. They want to start a colony on Mars. However, the first ones won't be people who will go there and just stay there forever. I don't believe that's the exact plan. I mean, I think that would be kind of a weird plan. I think the whole point is to be able to send people out to space and then return them home safely. To see if we can, obviously accomplish that. If we send people out on suicide missions, it doesn't seem,
3 missions on Earth. They're going to go look at it and come back. And then they're going to go look at it and come back. And then they're going to go and look at it and come back. And then they're going to land.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it just takes a lot of time and money and studying and testing and stuff like that, but all that stuff will get done here on Earth. That's how it's done, man. What about mining helium-3 for a fuel source to power the spacecraft to Mars? I've heard of that. Now that's also an interesting thing, because you have to have the mining stuff already up going to the moon, which this is already going to be in hassle. Then you have to have like robots or whatever to be able to be up there to mine the material, and then you have to bring it back, and then it has to be processed. You can't. It's not like you can just go up there, scoop up some moon dust, and throw it in your fucking fuel tank. What up, Harry Toe? How you doing, buddy? Giggity, doing good. Yeah. So, what up, Tony? I didn't see you up there. Ian Undercover, doing good, brother. Yeah, so I mean, that's just That's my
It'd be like
thoughts
a
on it.
10, 20-year project, just getting the fucking, even if like say they don't bring it back to the planet to refine it, like they refine it on the moon, that's going to be a 10, 20-year project, and that'd be more feasible than getting it and bringing it back and then taking it back, you know, to the launch pad if we were to jump off the moon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's if we were
That'd be way
jumping off the moon, but I just don't see us jumping off the moon to go to Mars, man. You know, it won't.
I don't see it.
Yeah, you know, they'll just launch from Earth, man.
I see us building the ship in space. That makes sense.
You know, yeah, like
But,
I could see them
like,
bringing
if
it up
if
pieces
needs
at a
to be big
time.
enough.
Yeah, bringing up pieces
Yeah.
at a time, like the International Space Station, you know, which is fucking huge now, comparatively speaking. And build, you know, trying to piece it out together up there. I mean, if you guys look at the new,
And
what's up, buddy?
it's gonna be Valerian.
I know, dude, that was fucking awesome, man.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be like that. You just
Sean,
keep
why
putting.
aren't you on, dude? Why? How long has it been, and you're still not on camera, dude? What are you fucking doing? There you go.
What
Fuck,
the
dude.
hell?
Yeah, I was like, dude, we're sitting there fucking all like, we're like, obviously, he's like, yeah, just give me 1 minute. So I'm sitting there waiting for you to get on camera, and then fucking, it's like fucking 25 minutes later, dude. You just now got on camera. All right, good.
I
So
totally
What do you
anyway,
think about?
of it.
What do you think about a hydrogen-powered spacecraft?
well, I mean, you know, I mean, I think I think electric is going to be the way that they have to go, like some kind of, probably some ion drive or something like that, just for
Like
the
electric,
TIE fighters.
yeah,
like
you know, something,
electrolysis.
Solar powered.
you know, like solar powered shit like that, man. Something, a solar sail, you know, using something like that, as opposed to, you know, like one mainly I see us using the, you know, the gravity of Earth and the moon combined, and then being slingshotted out to Mars. But then you use Mars to slingshot your ass back, and I believe it's like a 18-month journey, one way. So I mean, you're talking fucking, you know,
Oh, it's 9 months.
over, you know, 3 fucking years or more going to fucking going to Mars and stuff back. So
They
I
already
mean,
got the experience on the trajectories and stuff down
oh
pat.
yeah, they know that. What I'm talking about is the habitat on which these people are going to have to live for, you know, 3 maybe 4 years altogether. Who knows, you know?
But
Could you imagine?
I was saying, like, pre-build it in space.
the Cassini mission, look at the computer that ran that thing only had like 250 megabytes. I mean, that thing
Oh
was,
yeah, dude, it was terrible,
and they
man.
ran it for 20 years, and all the stuff that they did with that thing is amazing. And the technology we got now, come on, man. If we can go to
Yeah.
Saturn and do all that with that old ass probe,
Well, let's see. I mean, because it took them 10 years to get there. I mean, I want to see when they send the cameras up there that are all 4K and shit like
Right.
that. But we won't see that shit for fucking 5 more years, you know?
right?
Oh, that kind of sucks, man.
We're shooting
Nikki-
iPhones and shit.
Oh, I know, dude. You know, but that's if you look at the Dragon module built for SpaceX, man, dude, it's slick as fuck. It's like flying in a Tesla, dude. Like it's all fucking futuristic and shit, and like all their controls are fucking like iPads and touchscreen shit. I mean, like that capsule is fucking awesome. If I was going to if I was the astronaut who got to go to Mars, and they're like, hey, pick which one you want to go with, NASA or fucking SpaceX. I would go with SpaceX, dude. I'm like, look at this
SpaceX.
capsule, dude. You know, now I don't even know what the capsule
my
looks
phone
like
has-
for
My-
for NASA. You know, like going to Mars or going to the moon. What's their capsule even look like now? You
My
know?
phone had more computing power than that probe had in it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
Or
Absolutely.
when they went to the moon with the Apollo missions. You know, I mean, our phones got more computing power than the Apollo spacecrafts did. You know, what I mean?
way more computing power,
crazy.
man. You
They're
know?
gonna build a big ass ship in Earth's orbit, and then take it to the moon, and then launch from the moon to go to Mars. That's how they have to do it, because the ship has to be big as fuck for a full crew to survive for almost 3 years plus supplies. It has
Yeah,
to be
see,
really,
that's-
really-
That's the issue, is the supplies. I wonder if they won't have their own supply ship that's just tagged along with them, you know?
yeah. They're supposed to launch ahead. Everything's gonna be in front, and it's gonna keep going like a train of rockets. There's gonna be rockets
Yeah.
every day.
Now Harry Toe is saying, I was reading about sending nano spacecrafts that can go 1/5 the speed of light. Seems easier than one giant ship. That's true, man. I mean, like, what? So what? Sending what? Like, how small are these nano ships? I mean, like, how was it? Are you talking? Are they true? Like nano? Fucking, I'm talking. Like,
or they build up, parts and they're like as big as a freaking piece of candy.
yeah, because I mean, like, if it's a little ship like that, even then you couldn't even fly at fucking. I mean, flying at 1/5 the speed of light, I would think would be still very. I mean, how? How's it? Where's the propulsion on this little fucking thing? But
Well, where's the energy source?
Apparently, those little ion
Yeah.
drives are real small too. And if they could make those on the nano scale, that would make sense.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's a cool theory. I'm just wondering how it would work in like practicality. Like, how would it work out, man? Look at he's got a fucking bite-sized burger or something. What the fuck is that, dude? It's one of those fucking gummy hamburgers, dude. Those are funny. That's funny, dude. Yeah. Asteroid Hop. The Shermanator is saying asteroid hop. Jason is saying there's an experiment with the crazy laser drive thingy. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Jason brings up an excellent point. They're talking about using solar sails, and you launch out the solar sails in front of. They're huge, they're like fucking a couple 100 meters, man. These big sails, which in space it don't mean anything. You can have it in front of you, behind you, it don't make a fucking difference. I think it has to be in front of you to pull you, but like it's not like it's going to be hitting the wind or something, But then it uses the sun's photons to propel it through space, but to actually boost it up, they're thinking about using something like the star stream, the lasers that some of our big telescopes use, and blasting a laser beam on it, which is fucking just bombarding it with tons of fucking high-powered photons, and that would cause it to go even faster into space. I mean, that seems to make a lot more sense than trying to collect a bunch of scattered, non-coherent photons just floating through space. If you're having coherent light, like a laser being blasted at this fucking, and it can be infrared, so it's not like you have to sit there and see a laser blasting from Earth. It'd be unless you're using. Yeah, unless you're using infrared goggles, you wouldn't even see it, man. But
is it just me or did Carl Sagan invent the concept of a solar sail?
I think he had an idea like something like that, but I think many different physicists and astrophysicists and astrobiologists and stuff had proposed different theories without actually creating an actual theory like written out where where the math is coming out on it. It's like they're just usually just more like a thought experiment really than actually anything. But yeah, I'm just, like Carl Sagan was like one of the first guys to talk about that. Kyle the doc I seen said it would be accelerating for 6 to 7 months. Oh no shit, dude. Yeah, no wind resistance, no gravity. It's a win situation. A win-win situation. Correct. We got to use. Sherman is saying we got to use every sort of tech. Daniel saying, "What up? Sending anything out of our solar system is useless until we figure out a way to cheat known physics and save the money." Yeah, that's sending something out of our solar system, but we're not talking about going out of the solar system right now. And in fact, we've already sent stuff out of the solar system. Voyager is out of the solar system. It's on its way to the Oort cloud right now. Wouldn't it be safer to go NASA? Nah, I think I think SpaceX would is probably just as safe as fucking NASA would be. You gotta think there's other stuff other than NASA, like fucking, in fact, NASA doesn't even get to launch our people into space anymore. We have to go and hitch rides with Russia, because we shut down our fucking spaceship program, the space shuttle program that got shut down. So
that thing was a brick anyways.
What's up?
That thing was a brick anyways.
Yeah, that thing was fucking. That thing was a fucking joke. It was a fucking publicity stunt, dude. What was the need for it? What they make a fucking space plane that can't even fucking fly. So it's like, what's the fuck is the point of that, dude? There was no need to spend all that money and to do all that. There was fucking a hopeless fucking dream that just wasn't thought out, man, and it's fucking stupid. Um, hop on that cigar. Gas mask is saying, spend the money on removing the space junk. Talking about Mars. Mars, yeah, you're talking about Mars, Daniel, but the Mars is not outside of the solar system. It is definitely within the solar system.
I guess it depends on what solar system you're from.
Well, in our solar system here, Mars is within. In fact, there are 8 planets in our solar system. What do we got here? Nikki Dungeons. Yeah, hopping on the cigar is a great idea. Oh yeah, on that he's talking about the that fucking
The UFO.
yeah, the fucking asteroid or whatever.
It's a
So let's read this out real quick.
It's a mother.
So this is a
like F Earth. We're out of here.
futurism, all right? Dreaming big. President Donald Trump has just signed a major new directive at a ceremony in the White House, prioritizing the administration's efforts to advance space exploration, chiefly by sending U.S. astronauts back to the moon and beyond to Mars. Very good. Trump stated that his order will... I'm reading, you fuck. Shut up. Trump stated that his order will refocus America's space program on human exploration and discovery. At the ceremony on December 11th, the president said, imagine the possibilities waiting in those big, beautiful stars if we dare to dream big. That's what our country is doing again. We are dreaming big. The United States hasn't sent an astronaut beyond low Earth orbit since 1972. Trump's latest order directs NASA administrator to lead a new U.S. space exploration program, one that will bring Americans back to the moon and onward to the red planet. Robert Lightfoot Jr. is presently acting administrator for NASA. President Trump nominated Jim Bridenstine for the role in September, but he has yet to be confirmed by the Senate. The president has now signed 2 orders in favor of ratcheting up the nation's space exploration program. In June, an executive order re-established the National Space Council, an advisory board that has been out of commission for around 25 years. The cosmic distraction, making an American government a formidable force in space exploration, was one of the Trump campaign's major promises leading up to the election last year. The administration has made it clear they believe space exploration is a good economic opportunity. Vice President Mike Pence, who will chair the reinstated National Space Council, I don't know about all that, emphasized this when he stated, our space program needs new leadership and a new vision. At a campaign rally in Florida in October 2016, the order by the president shows the administration is moving forward to institute that leadership. Yet the president's overall leadership has been under question since he took office nearly a year ago. His administration has been plagued with scandal that has only seems to be getting worse each new cycle. Some may point to this order as a distraction from the many scandals swirling through the West Wing and through the country. When Donald Trump took office, we noted that the White House removed all mention of climate change from the website. Wow. And we noted that given the way that Trump campaigned, it is unlikely that any information about climate change would make its way back onto the website. It seems that these fears were justified. The establishment of a new U.S. space exploration program could therefore be more indicative of a president who is eager to get things done for the sake of ceremonial accomplishment, rather than moving forward with a plan that is based on clear, attainable goals derived from sound science and tech policy, with a policy that is based on actual science. It does not help that NASA already has a timeline to go to Mars, to get to Mars. Ray Pauletta at Inverse echoed this sentiment, writing, the move is incredibly on brand for an administration that vows to do big things despite having no knowledge of how to actually do them. For example, Trump recently defied the world when he recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel After this, reports came out that the president did not realize the impact of such an action. One source claiming to be a confidant of the president told The Independent, "It's insane. We're all resistant." And he doesn't realize what all he could trigger by doing this.
You're just getting
Along
into
those same lines, hang on, man. Hang on, Sean. Shut the fuck up.
No, but you're
Along
reading
these same
what has to do with
Hey,
NASA.
dude, hey, dude, Sean, seriously, you gotta shut up and let me fucking finish reading this, man. Just chill out for 1 second, and we can go off on it, all right? Along these same lines, President Trump previously signed a resolution reversing resolution reversing the previously adopted FCC internet privacy rules. The former rules required ISPs to follow certain guidelines, share or sell their consumers' private and sensitive data. At the time, Chris Lewis, VP of Consumer Advocacy Group Public Knowledge, asserted that this recent development gives ISPs and other web companies the ability to act freely and without oversight. President Trump has signed away the only rules that guarantee Americans a choice in whether or not their sensitive internet information is sold or given away, and eliminates the requirement that broadband providers notify their customers of any hacking or security breaches. Oh, shit. And to the end, given his history of doing the opposite of what science and technology experts recommend, the president's motivations for this order are the question of the hour, especially given that, as previously noted, NASA is already actively working to put astronauts on Mars. More funding and focus on space exploration is fantastic. But coming from an administration that denies the basic science of climate change, it's hard to celebrate. All right. So now that it's read, Sean, go ahead and throw your 2 cents in.
You read all the good stuff, and then he turned it into a personal article, and he's just a never Trumper and just wants to hate and can't stand when something good happens. He has to inject his personal BS into the article that was really good up until the point when he's like, until he took the climate change thing off. You know what?
Well,
I don't care. That doesn't take away from NASA and all this good stuff. So I just think inject personal information and, you know, the scandals in the White House, this, that, and the other thing, that was all retarded and just made the thing stupid. And then he cited a guy from Inverse who is also a never Trumper. Like, that was just a waste of time in reading. That's why I was trying to stop you, because you are then reiterating their BS when you could have just kept the actual factual stuff which is he signed NASA to go do shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They bring up an excellent point on, the worries of the American people on why, when he does what he does, they do bring up an excellent point. I don't see any harm in that. It's like, so, just to say that
it's very personalized and opinionated, not factual things. Like the thing about Israel, naming Jerusalem the capital of Israel. Well, it is and has been forever. Just saying that, every president has done that since we've been born. It's not something new. It's just the writers part of the opposition, and they just have to reiterate this nonsense. It's not even truth, and then they get people to think that it's actual truth.
I don't know about all that, man. What do you mean the presidents were saying this before? Like every president saying this before we were born? What?
Well, if I may jump in, every president since Clinton has promised the embassy to Jerusalem.
Has what?
Embassy to Jerusalem.
No one has moved the embassy to Jerusalem, and no one has declared Jerusalem the capital of Israel.
That's where you're wrong. They all have since we've been alive.
No,
Barack Obama, they all have.
Where do you guys get this information, dude?
I guess you don't look it up. You just are following what these Inverse writers are telling you. Like, I want to know what did you just read from? Because half of it was really good, and then they inject their opinionated BS that they try to pass as fact off to millions of people. It's actually aggravating.
Yeah, but dude,
it's dangerous.
It's not dangerous, man.
It's dangerous to, well, we were talking about that last time. It's dangerous to say things like in a factual way, but not as a fact. Like he was saying, like his ignorance. Like I don't know anything. Like I'm disgusted by politics at this point in my life. To,
What were you saying? Go ahead, John.
my point is that you can't not take his shit, like what he's saying for it's dangerous what he's saying. Like you talk in a way of factual and you can end up being taken that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the thing is that if this is something that Trump, if this is something that every other president had done, why is this a big deal all of a sudden?
I mean, I do
It's
know
because
we're
he stuck to his word and he did it. Unlike all
No,
the other.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, when did another president declare Jerusalem the capital of Israel?
I'm not saying
This has never been done. This is in the news, in every fucking news outlet around the world is clearly saying this has never, ever been done. This is totally going against, no president has ever done this.
No, they've been
All right,
talking
so-
about it. And
No president has ever done this.
no,
All right. So when you guys say that this is information that, like what they're saying is bullshit. No, where you guys are getting that information from, that is bullshit because it's not true. There's no presidents have ever said Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. We don't do that. It's not going down at NATO. It never happened in NATO. So I don't understand where you guys think that happens from. That just doesn't happen. And it's like, every fucking story bitches about Trump. Who gives a shit, dude? It's just like fucking, the important thing is the fucking going to Mars and going to the moon and stuff. Of course, the stupid stories want to fucking bitch about Trump. That's what they fucking do. That's what journalists do,
It makes
So it's like,
news.
fucking, who gives a shit, dude? It's like, I think, the Trump supporters, fucking just got to fucking deal with it. Just like fucking Obama and Obama supporters dealt with it from the right wing for years. It's just like, fucking just deal with it, dude. It's like, fucking people don't like them. So what? It's like, what's important is, hey man, they're getting they as long as they get their money to go to Mars or to go to the moon and they progress like that, that's what's important, and
amen.
yeah,
I agree.
exactly. It does scare me though that like when he's kind of denies the climate change stuff and gets rid of all the scientists who are saying that stuff. That's like going against the science. I don't really agree with. I think that that's a bad mistake on his end because that's what people.
Well, he
when
pulled us out of the
people study it,
agreement. Do you know what's in the Paris Accord?
Well, no, now he hasn't actually. This is what's cool, man. He actually has reversed his decision on pulling us out of that, man. Once he learned more about it, and then he is not.
Well, he
pulling
said
us
if there's
out
a
of
better
it.
deal for America, then he's willing to negotiate.
It's a lopsided deal.
It's not a lopsided deal. It's like fucking. It's
a transfer of wealth and sovereignty. I mean,
no,
really.
it's not. It's not a fucking. The thing is that it's just an agreement. You don't have to follow the Paris Accord. There's nothing saying you can't. There's not going to be sanctions put onto you by NATO by not following the Paris Accord. It's just an agreement that countries are doing to show their fucking. To be like they're. It's just like an honor agreement. They're doing it with honor.
Except us. We're the only ones paying it.
No. What do you mean we're the only ones paying it? It's people, it's countries doing it, are putting in saying, okay, we're going to try to switch our stuff over to non-polluting stuff and, renewable energies and shit like that, And so that's just it's in good hopes for the future of our planet, man. So
Why shouldn't we do it?
Yeah, why shouldn't we?
It's cheaper on everyone.
Why not?
Like,
It's
watch
not,
hippies make fucking.
America is the one spending the money to keep it going and that pays for the greenhouse gases and shit. The other countries are not keeping up their end of the deal.
Their end of the deal.
It's a deal. They're paying for it, and no one else is.
No one. Never mind, man. I mean, try actually look it up and see what it is first, So that might make a huge
It's not just
impact
an
on your
agreement
understanding of it,
to just
know?
not use fossil fuels. It's not that simple. There's a lot more to it.
Yeah. Do you think that
It's not-
America?
Let's tie it to it. The petrodollar is up.
Because they don't want to pay for pollution because they pollute a whole shit ton.
Who are they
Whereas
paying?
we pay
Who are they
and we
paying?
cut. Yeah, exactly. Who does that money go to? It goes
Yeah.
to government.
What government though?
Yeah, what government?
What is NATO a government?
No, it goes above NATO, above the UN.
Well, okay,
What
okay.
the-
I mean, that's going over there. That's Alex
Yeah.
Jones level right there. That
Yeah,
right
dude,
there is. It's
what?
like,
Oh, super chat, dude.
dude,
Fucking
really,
thank you,
who
Alex.
fucking controls the world are smart people, man, because they just do what the fuck they want. That's controlling your world. Like, you can't. There's no way. No matter how much money you have, because at a certain point, it just doesn't become something physical. It's not about your crowns or your jewels or any of that fucking physical shit. You're just a number. And that number is just, is it higher than the next dickhead who has a lot of numbers? That's all
You think people out there with more money that they can count, they're not interested in more than that.
Hang on, Tony. Hang on a second. I gotta
Yeah,
give a big shout out to Cooper for giving me the super chat. Thank you, buddy. You're the fucking man, Coop.
He just dropped another one.
Much appreciated. Yeah, fuck yeah, he did, because he's a fucking man,
shit.
dude.
Coop.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I mean,
we love you, buddy. You're the fucking man.
That's
fucking right, dude.
with a ton of money and jumped out of it. Now he's got all this money that he can't spend legitimately. He has to donate it to YouTube.
He has to donate it, dude.
Bro, that's what happened to DB Coop.
He's laundering it. You know, he's coming back for this money, you guys. He's just laundering it through me.
Laundering it through Proof. Proof laundering it.
Through UFO Proof, dude. You know?
Kyle keeps his 10% or 20%. I mean, and then
I get my cut. You know,
It's called the Kyle.
that's how we
scheme.
do it, man.
Awesome, man. Congratulations. You deserve it. If I had it, I'd be chucking it your way too.
Yeah, if I can shoot it this way, dude. Thank you. I'll keep the 10%. Thank you, Coop. You're the man, buddy. You know, I'll get that. Make sure that comes in 1s and 5s. You know that, dude. You know, because we don't want them tracing this shit. You know, gotta be 1s and 5s, semi-quarters, unmarked. You know, that's the way we do it, man. Anyway, let's go on to our new subject, so we don't get burnt out on stupid Trump and fucking moon Mars.
Hey, you know, one
stuff.
thing I got to say about Trump though is he you know, all of us are now talking about
fuck
politics.
no, dude.
That's at least one good thing about this
That
whole
what?
situation.
What?
All about Trump being in office and all. It's got everybody talking about politics. And
If you know what, dude, if I could say anything that good came from it, you know, Tony has made an excellent point. It is getting people talking about politics. I've been into politics since my whole life. Since I was 18, the first thing I did was go and register to vote. Came from it. I was stoked about it, dude. I mean, I've always been into politics. I've worked on campaigns since I was 18 years old. And nobody. Oh, turn down your TV or your shit, James. No, people don't talk about it, and that's one good thing. Tony's absolutely right that it does get people talking about it. Now, we got some fucking fucked up shit here, dude. All right, this is gonna be fucked up, dude. It's time to register your small drones.
Oh
What?
no!
Fuck you, dude. Fucking Smooth is gonna fucking have a heart attack, dude.
That's dumb.
Well, how small are we talking?
You gotta think about all those.
I don't know.
Like,
We're gonna.
our seed guys, you know. Oh, they're gonna fucking hate that.
Drone hobbyists have had a whirlwind of time when it comes to registering their devices. In December of 2015, the FFA required the owners of small devices had to register their vehicles for a small fee. But then in May, of this year, the rule was revoked. Thank God. The owners could get their $5 registration fee back today. However, President Trump reinstated the rule when signed the National Defense Authorization Act. God damn, Trump why is he in every fucking story, dude? Why is he in everything? Get the fuck out of everything, Trump.
You gotta at least admire this guy for sticking his dick in every fucking thing.
Fucking everything.
Yeah.
Weed, he wants to fucking my drones.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Trump.
Who is the
God
jerk
damn
off
it,
that's
dude.
putting these things into the bills? That's what I don't understand.
Oh.
fuck? Yeah, what asshole is doing that? You know it ain't Trump. It's just his administration. It's one of these fucking
It's
little
not-
lackeys that fucking work for him.
Lower than that.
You know, Trump
Whoever
ain't sitting
wrote
around
the bill,
thinking about drones, you know?
yeah, whoever wrote
Some
the bill was,
fucking-
we got to put this
Whoever
back in.
wrote-
Yeah, some
Jeff
bitch-ass little
fucking
pop-up
Sessions. I fucking bet you anything, dude. That little motherfucker, dude. He's such a little fucking weasel, dude.
Yeah,
Some
little
politician
beady-eyed
must have
weasel.
got like popped by some skateboarder riding by his
man.
house, and he had like a hooker in his backyard, and his wife found out because his son watches that YouTube fucking channel. Like, it's got to be something like so simple like that, man. It just has
Right.
because it makes no sense. It's so like you got like that's a really that hobbies are everywhere. My wife works at a hobby.
Okay,
shop.
look
They
at
don't
this.
sell RCs.
So the original registration rule required any owner of the unmanned aerial vehicle weighing between 0.55 and 55 pounds to register the aircraft with the FAA. That rule was successfully changed in court for violating a 2012 law that prohibited the FAA from regulating model aircraft. But a one-paragraph section in today's massive defense bill simply states the rule shall be restored. The risk of unsafe operation will increase as more small unmanned aircraft enter the NAS, or whatever that is. A document explaining the original rule reads, registration will provide a means by which, who's making that noise? You guys put yourselves on mute for a minute, all right? Registration small unmanned aircraft also provides an immediate and direct opportunity for agencies to educate SUAS owners on safety requirements before they begin operating. According to Gardner, sales of personal and commercial drones are expected to reach over 6 billion this year and more than 11.2 billion by 2020, with nearly 3 million devices manufactured this year alone. That's a lot of hardware whirring around up there. An FAA spokesperson said the registration requirement goes into effect immediately. We welcome this reinstatement of the registration rules for all small unmanned aircraft, the spokesman told Gizmodo in an email. Ownership identification helps promote safe and responsible drone operation and is a key component to full integration. What the fuck?
That's because we have killer drones now that can kill people. They need to be able to track that back to you. Then we have high-tech spy drones that are, super small, super silent, that you don't want getting into sensitive areas. So they'll need to be able to be tracked. So then on top of that, I heard we're going to
It's
start
about money
having
too.
drone vehicles. So there'll be like one-seater drones that people are going to be sitting in flying. So they'll have to be registered. And that is part of the safety with the other drones. Because somebody could fly their drone into somebody on a lawn chair that's like, a lawn chair drone.
Okay, yeah, but that's the thing. Okay, so now they're gonna let's go ahead and say that it's only inevitable that the Trump administration is going to sign an order forcing everyone to register every single firearm, because you can kill people with firearms. I mean, right?
No, it's like a car.
No, I mean, but yeah. So
what you're saying.
but a gun is made for killing people. So are they going to force everyone to register those?
Well, no, I should
It's
register
like
my
registering a
pencil.
car.
Because I could stab you in the neck with my pencil. So I should
Yeah,
probably
right.
register that. I'm deadly with fucking pencil, though.
It's the same concept as registering a car. That's all it is.
Except for this, they're wanting to charge $105 as opposed
I think it's
to
all about the money
$5,
too.
as opposed to $5 before. Now the fee has gone up to $105, dude.
Wait,
That's
is this
ridiculous, dude.
Can you be charged if you don't? Okay, say you own a house, right? And I looked this up. I was interested about this when I was like younger. I found out you actually own airspace. If you own the property, you own the airspace to a certain degree above it. So would you need to register to fly in your own airspace? Like if you don't leave that airspace? Like
I'm assuming all fucking aircraft is going to have to be registered.
I mean, that's really fucked up. Like I should be able to do what
Private
I want.
land.
I don't break any laws.
Private land. Nah. And if you go into other people's airspace, then yeah. But if you're in your own bubble, you're fine. But if you start going into actual airspace that's traversed, because pretty soon we're going to have Amazon drones. Imagine if
flying around.
Imagine if I take two of my drones, like me and Kyle, one's flying one, and we have a net. We go capture an Amazon drone that has a bunch of goods on it. Then we capture it in a net and we bring it. You need to be able to know.
Hey, Sean, I just got a really good idea, brother.
Are you sure you're not just going to save
drones, dude? Let's go capture some fucking drones, dude. We're gonna start robbing Amazon drones with other drones, holding them hostage and shit, like jacking them, dude. You know, I mean, okay,
Think
so
about how many people are
and I've
going to be
been saying
chasing
this.
them down, though. Like, you're going to see
I've been
crackheads
saying
doing that, man. Like, they're going to fuck it. Like that little
Chasing down drones, right?
that little Domino's commercial where they had that little Domino's thing and they're like, call the police. Like, bro, a hungry homeless dude's going to hit that shit with a sledgehammer. It's going to get that fucking pizza.
Right.
Like, I live in St. Louis.
You know
They're
it,
ruthless down in the city, man. They're going to get that fucker. That shit ain't happening.
Them drones
Daniel's saying weed delivery drones. You guys already know that not only had I made a video about drug dealing drones, all right, Daniel, you might not know, but I already did a video on this, you know. But you know, as soon as my 4K camera gets here, dude, you better believe that I will be picking up weed, fucking candy, whatever the fuck I need to with that fucking drone, dude. Okay, I mean, this Typhoon H, which is like the top of the line fucking drone on the market right now, next to fucking the DJI Inspire and shit. I mean,
can it carry a pizza?
Oh fuck yeah, it can carry a baby, dude. Guaranteed, man. I could lift a little baby in this thing, dude.
A baby carrying a pizza.
Let's not do that.
Right, dude. We're gonna test this out, dude.
Oh, shit.
You ain't using my baby.
Kyle's kidnapping service.
You think
Right.
they take over the like your frequency? Like, you know how like people open up other people's garage doors or start cars nowadays with keyless cars? You know how they've been stealing cars like that? You think you could take over somebody else's drone if you had, you knew that type of technology?
Of course you could.
Of course, yeah. I mean, everything can be fucking hacked, you know. I mean, but I mean, the difficulty in doing something like that would be, I mean, one, especially while a drone's transmitting, to be fucking hacked in and take over, you would have to have fucking NAT and like NSA funding and shit to do that, dude. That'd be very, very difficult.
With the drone scanner tool. Wait, I can fly it. It'll scan the drone and it'll be like new signal acquired, and then you'll have control of it, and then we can just Amazon
people's drones, dude.
That'd
you know,
be cool to pass it on. Like you have a controller, and then you transmit the signal to somebody else's controller, and then the drone can go for miles and miles and miles like that.
Drone babies. It's fun. Yeah, they have put guns on drones, but not only that, you guys. I've seen a ton of video of ISIS strapping grenades to their drones and then dropping the grenades on fucking, on people. So I'm like, that's definitely scary. But at the same time, to use that as an excuse, that's just a minute away from saying, well, then fucking why not do it to firearms as well? Because
cars or knives
or cars and stuff. It's like I think it's going a little far because you can use anything to cause damage like that. So I think that's going a little far. What's really far is charging $105 to fucking register a fucking drone. That's outrageous, man. I mean, fuck you, dude. You'll never get that fucking money out of me, man.
I think that's what's behind the whole thing. The money.
I think they think that have those big drones.
Yeah.
They qualify for that. They think they have money, so they're gonna, go on that. But
I mean, that's fucking stupid.
I think the only reason registering them is like because it's going to be transportation soon.
I want to know why not just have us register the drones for nothing. Why not just register the fucking drones?
There you go.
Why charge that much money? It doesn't.
I just don't think it's going to
be. The cost should be like $5.
I don't think
$5. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that
ahead,
soon.
John.
Because AI won. Look, bro, you guys, I don't know where you live, but I don't fucking trust nobody when I'm driving. Yeah. I see an asshole not use a blinker, and I'm just like, you fucking asshole. It's like I hate you. You gotta think like, do I get out of the car and beat this guy after death? Or
we're not using a blinker. Damn.
Yeah, dude, fucking
dude. For a blinker. Fuck, man. I don't want to fucking run into John on the road.
But the thing is, it's like you get those guys, right? And you get the people that cut you off, and then you get those really bad ones. Do you want them flying? You want them flying, or having any control of something that could crash into your house where your kid lives, where you live, whatever. No, I don't fucking want that.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, like, of course you don't want that. However,
but do they have the right?
The thing is like, do you think that that
They're gonna
people
pass a
want to
drone
take their
bill, though.
drones and crash them at all? Like, when you own a drone, believe me, you do not want to crash your fucking drone for anything, especially if you spent good money on it. You're like, fucking damn, dude, I just fucking, there goes my fucking $80, $100, $500, whatever the fuck you spent on it. You're just like, oh, there goes my fucking, so you try to be real careful. What's up, Deadwood? How you doing, Dave? Doing good, brother? Daniel's asking, how long do they fly? On like the top of the line ones, like my drone will do like 25 minutes. Some of them go a little bit more than that, but that's like the extreme. That's not like the hobbyist ones, that's like the big deal ones. But the average drone, 10 minutes, if that, that's like the average. Like my little drones, that's how fast or long they last. The big drone lasts a lot longer. So yeah, DJIs will do like 25, 30 minutes and shit.
Do they got gas power?
Yeah, they got gas powered drones, but they kind of suck. The battery powered drones are just way more efficient, and you got to understand you have to have a gas motor on there and shit like that. So now that you've increased the weight, it's all about.
I would imagine gas power to be heavy as shit.
Yeah. So, but when you're doing lithium ion batteries are actually fucking heavy. Like here, look at one of these batteries. Let me show you guys. This is for the Typhoon H. This is what needs to fucking power the Typhoon H, man.
Damn, that's a brick.
Look at this. Yeah, I did. It feels like a brick. I'd bash you to death with this fucking thing, dude. I mean, seriously.
Dude. And don't put your blanket on.
Yeah, dude. He might get a drone battery up your fucking head, dude. I mean, this thing's ruthless. But I mean, they're incredibly fucking heavy. But they're far more efficient than carrying around gas in your drone, because that's going to be just as fucking heavy, having the whole motor and all that shit and all your little pistons and everything, whereas electric is so much more clean and cheap and easy to afford, and shit like that, man. Daniel saying, I got the toy ones, they're fun as hell. Exactly. Yeah, the toys are fun. I mean, imagine having to register or pay $105 for a fucking $60 drone you just bought. I mean, like, that's fucked up, man.
I seen this guy on this thing. He had he was in a court case, like a small claims thing. Somebody had crashed one of those model planes into his drone. He paid $9,000 for that fucking thing. It was a big ass drone, though. I mean, that thing was like, I mean, it was like makes like 3 of yours, but $9 grand, that's a lot.
Yeah, fucking for a drone, Jesus Christ, But some of these drones, like I seen one that supposedly can go 100 kilometers. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what they're saying. Daniel saying, the amount of times that I crashed them, I would be scared as fuck to spend thousands. Exactly. I mean, that's, I've got, like 4 or 5 drones.
What's 100 kilometers?
Fuck, I don't know, maybe like,
I don't know kilometers. All I know is
80 miles or maybe like 60 miles or something. It's fucking far, dude.
I always get confused with that shit.
If you have because I have a model aircraft and stuff too, but the drones, like, you have to practice using those little drones because you do crash them like crazy. And now like my Typhoon H, it's super bad as fuck, but since I had so much experience with my other drones, dude, I'll fly that fucking drone right up your ass, dude. That thing's fucking, I can do anything with that fucking drone, man. But to try to do, to learn with it, when you're learning, dude, you'll fuck up so easily, dude, and crash every fucking drone when you start, man. So it's important to have those little drones to be able to learn with, because like this is fucking a $1,500 drone. Now, I didn't pay $1,500, which fucking rocks, all right? But it is a $1,500 drone, man. And it's fucking worth every penny, dude. I mean, this thing is just such a beast, man. It fucking flies like you would not believe. And I hope to God I don't have to fucking register any of my fucking drones. I just think that fucking sucks, dude. You know, I don't want to fucking register shit. Although at the same time, I don't want to see fucking bad stuff start happening with drones. You know, like, you know, just
I think that's over with.
Yeah, people are stupid and will use anything to fucking kill people with. Whether, you know, and it's like, and that doesn't mean you should be able to go and fucking like outlaw it or ban it or fucking force people to register for it just because a crazy person takes a normal object and uses it to fucking cause harm to somebody else. You know, then that's opening up a whole fucking nest of just badness, you know, that just we don't need to get into.
That makes me think. I had this thought the other day, and I was just like, okay, so like how we treat ourselves, like let's just say we all united for a common goal. Like say we knew something was gonna happen, and we were close to getting to a technology, and then we just got off this planet, like, and we got to another planet. Like just imagine, like we're gonna be imperialistic just by the way we are now. Like eventually, we just try to take over the fucking known galaxy, whatever we could, you know, just completely take over. That's just the way we are, and it was a scary thought. It's like that's where it's going if we get there. Like I would not even blame a peaceful outside race to fucking kill us instantly. Like the way we're going right now.
Right. Man, have a little more faith in humans here.
You know, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Tony on that one. I think that you know, you gotta have a little more faith in the goodness of humans, because in the end, you know, the good always fucking wins. You know, like fucking the good triumphs over fucking evil every fucking time. Now, evil always likes to peek its head up, but in the end, it's fucking the good wins because the good fight for it and they stand up for it. And so I think I don't know if I'd see that. I see by the time we get out doing that, that our objective is good, you know, like Star Trek style, you know. Now Bobby Cash is saying, how much weight can one of them large drones lift? Quite a bit of weight, man. You know, they can deliver all kinds of goodies and stuff with those big drones. So, I mean, I'm sure they could lift, you know, a couple 100 pounds. Some of the big drones, you know.
Wasn't there like
if he isn't going to stop someone that wants to hurt people with a drone, Harry Toes made an excellent point, man. Going to stop somebody who wants to hurt people with a drone. Exactly, man. Are we going to do what John said? Are we going to start registering pencils? You know, just because I want to stab you in the fucking neck with a pencil, we're going to register pencils. Well, you know, we're going to register with fucking Nikes. You know, when I beat you to death with a shoe.
You're just gonna have to register whatever's close to me if I feel in danger.
How many guns are used to kill people that aren't registered? You know what I mean?
Right? Exactly, man. You know,
if they're planning on a murder, they're not going to register the fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Get it and use it.
I plan on using this air spray can. I'll go to the office. I'll register this. I'll be right back and we'll beat you.
Okay, now let's see if we can answer Coop's question, which is: so is Jesus a Jedi?
Most definitely, man.
Yeah,
a great one. A great one at that.
Oh yeah, dude. What up, Gyro? He said, still here, #1 show. That's fucking right, man. Evil one in the movie Aliens Covenant. Oh, you know what? I never seen that movie only because I heard such bad things about it. Like I didn't want to waste the money or time to even watch it, dude. Is it any good?
It was all right.
Evil one, the Alien Covenant.
Alien Covenant was all right. I like Prometheus better, but
Prometheus sucks.
Watch both of them. If you watch Prometheus, you got to watch Aliens Covenant. If you know, they all go together.
Well, yeah, they're like parts, you know, of each other. Like a part 1, 2, and 3 or whatever. But
you won't understand Prometheus if you don't watch Aliens Covenant.
I already don't understand Prometheus, but I'm saying that if Alien Covenant is worse than Prometheus, then I definitely don't want to watch it.
Yeah,
because Prometheus was fucking terrible, dude.
Hey, Kyle, have you ever heard of the video game called Elite Dangerous?
What is it?
Elite Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh man, whenever you get some free time, look that up on YouTube. Like,
is it
it's
RPG?
A space. Kinda, yeah. I guess it would be. It's a space game. It's a space game. It's
space game.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Like,
check it out.
Yeah, but just went to look at the map. I went to look at the map one day, and like you zoom out, and it's like, holy fuck, that's a physical a realization of how just the fuckery of how big it is in space. Like, it's just so
Really?
massive.
I'm gonna have to fucking check it out, dude.
Game is
Harry Toe is
everything.
saying that the movie was okay. The Martian best movie ever. LOL, joking. Cobra 89. I didn't see The Martian. However, I heard fantastic things about it. I heard it was a excellent movie.
I've seen it.
What'd you think?
It was realistic. I mean, it's he's on Mars. You know what I mean? And he's what you guys were talking about. They had built a habitat on Mars and everything, and shit going.
Well, you ain't gotta tell me the plot line. I know the plot line. I'm just like,
mean,
was it good or?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. It was believable. That's why it's so good. Like that could really happen.
It did one of those feelings where it's like if you put yourself there for a second, it's like, holy fuck, you're alone.
Oh yeah, that's fucking scary.
Fucking alone. And I think that'd be worse than like being faced by a killer. It's be like, hey, that's the inevitable, but like alone, now you have to face that.
Just the nothingness forever. Yeah. Does he get rescued in the end?
Can't tell you.
What happens?
I can't tell you, man. I can't tell you.
I'd blow my brains out.
maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
It needs to.
If you want to watch it, it's really good. It's like that movie Interstellar. It was good. I know there's some holes in it. But
I liked Interstellar. That was really good, man. He's eating shit potatoes in the movie. What?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it's like any of those Survivor movies. You got to do whatever you got to do to survive. You got to use what resources you got. Yeah, and that's pretty much what the movie's about. You know what I mean?
Was he a biologist or something? What was he?
Yeah, he was a biologist with plants. Plants and stuff.
I don't know.
That's why he lucked out, because he was that. If he wasn't that, he would have fucking died.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude.
He did die.
Yeah, he colonized. Because he said the technical definition of colonizing is planting something there, and growing food, and he was like, I fucking did it. So that was like, oh
no shit, dude. Oh.
Right on.
Eat potatoes.
Cooper just gave it up. He said he dies in the end.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean,
you can't expect it to last forever, dude.
Everyone dies in the end, so.
Yeah.
Mork and Superman are the best aliens. He's a botanist. Harry Toe is saying he's a botanist. I see.
Oh, that's that's what it was. Yep, you're right.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out. Dude, you never saw it? No, I never saw shit, dude. He gets his ass kicked. Oh fuck. Go watch it, Kyle. It's amazing. All right, Sean. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out, man. Because I heard great things about it, man. So, as for Alien Covenant, though, everyone said that movie was terrible, dude. I don't know why. Like the first one, the first one was great, and I think a lot of people make it out to be to make Aliens like so good, not because of Ridley Scott, but because of James Cameron. Because Aliens, Aliens 2 or whatever, was fucking off the chain badass, dude. I mean, like that fucking movie is fucking epic for when it comes to like scary alien movies, dude. Like the Queen Alien and all that shit. That like fucking James Cameron got that shit down.
Came in and they were like in the temple and ice.
No, that's Alien versus Predator.
Oh, see, that's the only one I've seen.
Oh, dude,
I didn't like those, man. I was like, at the end, I was like, oh yeah, the guy's dead, but I was like, and the baby pops out. How predictable!
You gotta see Aliens, the original Aliens by James Cameron, dude. That was epic.
Who's ready for fucking Star Wars though? What the?
Oh, I know, dude. Fuck, man. Yes. You want to know something? I called it. I said, like a year or two ago, dude. I said,
if there's any spoilers, I'll cut your throats.
That fucking that what's her face, that Ray or whatever is related to Palpatine somehow, that she's going to turn evil, and that what's his face, Kylo Ren, is going to turn good because he's too much of a puss. And I made a little comedy skit out of it where I was doing all the voices, doing the Emperor and doing Lando Calrissian, like just doing like, I fucking nailed it. What did Sean just say? All right. Okay, Sean just got put in timeout. All right. That's because Sean just said, I hate Star Wars.
Oh, 5 seconds. No. Bruh. You're not cool. You're not cool for 5 seconds.
dude. Yeah, dude. What the fuck, man?
Who the fuck doesn't like laser swords?
It's
the fuck?
fucking Star Wars, dude.
Yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wow.
They
Sean.
do things like parsecs, which isn't a measure of whatever.
Distance of time, man. It's a measure of time, not distance.
It sounds good though.
Hey, what up, Smooth Virus? Smooth, dude, did you miss out on the fucking conversation we were just having a little bit ago? Looks like you might have just popped up here. Oh, what up, Agile Coast? How you doing, buddy? Sean, you motherfucker. You.
I had to come on and explain myself.
No.
What? I hate Star Wars, dude.
Listen,
Yeah,
Really?
I used to be the biggest Star Wars fan ever. I could tell you everything about Star Wars.
Wagoning
happened?
EA thing. It's not cool to hate Star Wars. It's cool to hate EA. Damn it.
No, I also don't like EA.
What happened?
But no, I
No
don't
one
like
likes EA.
episode 7, 8, or 9. Everything before 7 in Disney is
Wait,
awesome.
there's no
Clone
9.
Wars.
There's no 9.
Yeah, there
There's
is no
no-
9.
An 8 coming out. There's an 8
And
coming
8
out.
hasn't even come out yet.
And Rogue One.
So how would you
Rogue
know you
One's
hate
not.
those?
That's between 3 and 4
Rogue One is good.
Yeah.
Rogue One is a really good Star Wars movie.
because of 2 fucking scenes with Vader.
No, it's a good movie.
No, fucking no. Rogue One was
I have the
awesome.
Force.
Fucking,
The Force is with me.
the Force Awakens was awesome too. I thought that was great, man.
I will not
What?
watch it. Can't listen. I'm a super fan, and I really wanted them to do the story right, and they changed it because it was Disney. They made their own story. They changed the history. That
New
they
Hope.
changed the kids. They're supposed to be like a whole generation and lineage of the Skywalker family. They're supposed to change the universe, and they just nixed all that. They nixed it all. There's supposed to be like 40 more years of stories, and they just erased it. There's supposed to be a Jedi
You know,
temple.
that's the
supposed
thing,
to
though.
be-
They
The
signed
fucking
20 years
No, now
of
that
Star
Disney
Wars
owns
movies.
it, dude. Now that Disney owns it, they're going to be able to do all kinds of great stuff, and like they're going to be able. I mean, I couldn't even imagine if they made a Darth Bane series. All right,
Thank you. That's what the new trilogy
you
is.
know, if
Just
I
saying.
could see,
That's not Old Republic. That's not Old Republic. And he said specifically, it's not Old Republic. And we haven't seen Darth Bane. And he said it's something we haven't seen.
if we
Just
could,
saying.
if
If
we
they-
could see
There's a trilogy there.
Darth Bane series, I mean, and Disney is the fucking is the
Jeez.
people who could do
True
that. Dude.
competition.
I mean, how awesome would that be to see that
That'd be
shit? dude?
godly. That would
I
just
mean,
be godly.
That is easily the best Star Wars fucking trilogy to date,
Yep.
man. You
Yep.
know, Drew Caprition, his novels are unfucking real. I own all 3 of them, dude. They're fucking
Thank you. Same here.
fantastic, dude.
Same here.
We're gonna make them
My
in the
favorite would
movies.
be the second one. But yeah. Third
They
one
got
was
rid of
amazing. But
canon, and they are going to make their own whatever nonsense. If they change the era, I'll like it again. But they were supposed to do the real
Well, this is
Skywalker
fucking-
legacy.
This was
Well, Darth
fucking
Bane is
pre-Republic, dude. Yeah, Darth Bane's canon.
Bane is
It's fucking
canon now.
it's pre fucking you know, it's before the old Republic, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
like
fine. If
Darth
they,
you know,
Bane
he
is after
started the
Republic.
fucking
See, the Old
Sith,
Republic-
dude.
they just
No,
have to change
the Old Republic is 2,000, 3,000 years ago, and Darth Bane is only 1,000 years before the battle.
Oh no,
of-
that's right. That's right. That's correct.
he's
Absolutely.
after. He's after because
Yeah, he's
the
after the Old
there were
Republic.
thousands of fucking Sith, and he was the one that got rid of all the
He
Sith.
fucking
let me-
killed off every
Like,
fucking
read-
Sith Lord out there, dude. This dude is so fucking evil, dude. He's so bad. He's like, I'm gonna kill every other Sith out there, dude. Like, he's so fucking evil. He's such a bad. You want to know who I want to see play Darth Bane?
That'd be crazy.
Vin Diesel.
I don't even know
I'd
who
love
to
to see
think.
Vin Diesel.
Vin
play-
Diesel. He's too short. He's
to play
Darth Bane's
to play him, dude.
like fucking 6'9", bro.
Computer animation, buddy. I'm telling you, dude. They can add that shit. Dude, okay, you know, seriously, dude. They make people giants all the time, dude. That aren't real giants. All right, I'm telling you. Okay,
That would be
he
just
would make
crazy.
an excellent. Who do you want to see play Darth Bane?
I
Maybe
don't
the guy
know
who played
who he
Superman.
looks like
bald.
to compare him to, so I can't really tell you who I want to play him.
He's a bald, buff, fucking badass, beat your fucking ass, dude, man.
Maybe the guy who played Superman.
Not
Maybe, with, like I said, with special effects, like,
I want to see Vin Diesel play him, dude.
he's
I'm telling you.
huge.
I like Star Wars because they use no-name people and they make their name for themselves. But if they change the era and get away from the Skywalker story, I'll be a fan again. But they ruined the Skywalker legacy and family tree and all that. It's just garbage now. So I'm never gonna watch it.
Too bad for you.
I
dude.
think that's
Star
harsh.
Wars.
I think that's harsh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's a little much, man. Star Wars fucking rocks. I love the story of it, man. I think
I
it's
mean,
cool, man.
like we
Yes,
could just
we
suck
are
George
nerds.
Lucas's
Duh,
dick.
Daniel.
We'd have Darth Jar Jar if fucking it was up to fucking Lucas. Like,
That would have been way better than what it is.
Oh fuck no, it would no.
Right. That would have been the sickest twist ever if Jar Jar Binks was the Darth Overlord of all of them the whole time.
God,
that's
I'm gonna shoot
disgusting.
myself, dude.
That's disgusting.
That's
Yeah,
so
that would have been
terrible, dude.
that would have been way better than what they made.
What are you talking? What?
Lisa,
Okay,
I think
look,
you should
I'll
come
say
to the
no.
dark side.
Yeah, no. I think A New Hope 2 / Force Awakens was better than Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah, but do you
yeah,
know
yeah, dude.
do you know the actual history and canonicity, like all the canon
yeah.
stories that are
No,
supposed to
no,
take place?
Yeah.
And you're
it was,
okay with them erasing all of that for these movies?
I'm okay with
That's not the
this.
thing. They're not.
I'm okay with
they're
this.
not erasing it. They're moving
Yeah.
forward into a
is-
fucking, a different kind of. It's not going to follow the novels exactly. So
This
that way, it's
would-
not like, predicted. You
Think
know.
of it like that. Yeah. Think
And
of it.
George Lucas has nothing to do with it anymore.
No, that's not true. Hey, Lucas.
Yeah, he still has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
He
sure
still-
he's not really
he
that
still has-
involved. I
He
mean,
still has influence in that. Like, don't act like if he wasn't
yeah,
like,
he
hey
still
guys,
has
I got a new
fucking-
character, they're not going to take his fucking opinion seriously.
I'm sure they listen to him, but he sold it to Disney, and Disney's going to
Yeah.
do whatever they want.
They got
So-
control.
Oh,
Right, of course.
Agile
Of course.
Coast just brought up a good one, dude. Fucking The Rock as Darth Bane, dude. I'd like to see that, dude. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson as Darth Bane. That'd be. I don't know. I haven't seen Dwayne Johnson play a bad guy, but I assume he could. You know, he is a really good actor. You know,
Wasn't
What
a
you
bad
call it?
guy.
Fast and Furious. Fast and the Furious, the first one he's in, he's like the bad guy. Even though he's a cop, he's still a bad guy.
That dude from Undisputed,
who dude
Like,
from
the
Undisputed,
The Russian guy.
the big guy.
Yeah, he's got the mustache, the black hair.
I can't remember his name. He's like real famous.
The third one, Undisputed 2 and 3.
Yeah, he's real famous. I can't remember his name. He's like
I can't remember his name either.
American Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, I have no idea who you guys are talking about. I didn't see Undisputed 2 or 3. Fucking, those are like
You
low
talking about
budget
Jean-Claude?
fucking films,
No, he's the American Jean-Claude.
I don't know. I would like either Vin Diesel or Dwayne Johnson. I think is an excellent choice to play Darth Bane. Dude. That'd be
Yeah,
fucking
pass it
great,
over
man.
here, John. Want to hear
The
that?
Emperor versus Yoda was awesome. Fuck yeah, it was, dude. That was bad as shit. Anyone believe in Ed Walter's story? What up, melting stuff? I actually did a video on Ed Walters and his story, and unfortunately, I did believe it for a long time, but through my investigations, I've basically concluded that it is in fact a hoax. Unfortunately, because I really like the story, but his photos do appear to be double exposures. You know. Oh, Harry Toad, thank you for the fucking donation, buddy. You're shit, man. Please never have Dwayne Johnson in a Star Wars movie. This is a Darth Bane movie, dude. If this was Darth Bane, man, I mean, this would be fucking awesome, dude.
He wasn't a bad guy. I mean, Darth Bane specifically said there's no reason and no gain in killing innocents.
Oh,
you don't
Darth
gain
Bane,
anything.
fucking dude, he'd whack your fucking head off just to gain power.
If you've gotten his
dude.
way, if
You know,
if
dude,
you've
he'd
gotten his
fucking
way,
kill
he-
you for anything, man.
No, if you've gotten his way, no, that was but he said there's no reason in killing innocents.
Well, he said there's you know, it's like it's no good to kill people if you're not gaining from it. Okay.
Yeah,
So if
because
you're
he
not-
said the suffering of that person, I gain more strength off the suffering of that person.
Yes, exactly. He was evil. God, he's so bad. He's so awesome. He's
Yeah.
so sexy, dude. I just want to lick his head, dude. So fucking sexy, Darth Bane, dude. Yeah,
Who the
I
fuck
gotta
would
say,
play as this? Who would play as the apprentice though? That's a blonde.
oh yeah,
chick?
dude.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
Rain.
Zana.
Yeah. Zana, that's it. Oh wait, Rain's her fucking other name when she's the Jedi and shit. That's right. Oh, I have no idea, but I want to get back to answering this question for melting stuff. What up, melting stuff? That's his name. I love it. Melting stuff, dude. Burning shit down. Melting stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I just assume, like, there's the evidence that I found. It just kind of just shows that he was in fact hoaxing his stuff, and it's unfortunate, but the more I look into it, the more I examine his photos and stuff like that, the more clear it is to me that these are double exposures. And it's just, that's, you know, that's no good. That breaks my fucking heart, man. Why he did it? Well, he did fucking write a book, and he did get a lot of money for that book. He did get like $120,000 for his story. So by doing that, by sending these pictures out and stuff like that, he was able to, you know, make quite a bit of money for himself. But it seems weird that someone would just do that right off the back. Like, I don't think he did that with the intention of getting money. I think he did it with the intention of just fooling people, because he figured out how to make the double exposures with his Polaroid. And so he's like, I'm just going to see if I can fool some people. And he did. And he just took it even further, you know? So that's what I think, unfortunately. Any internet sleuths want to call him and ask for an interview? I would love to ask him for an interview, man. I would love to see what he would have to say about it, you know?
You'd have to turn the chat off, man.
It's only
You already
like
said he was
400K total. He lives in $1 million house at age 71. Yeah, so, well, what do you think, Melting Stuff? Do you think that his stuff is legitimate or what? Because I mean, you know, I would love to believe it. Unfortunately, just, you know, the pictures really, they show all the signs of double exposures, you know. But, you know, if I could see evidence to the contrary, other than the evidence that's already been presented from the past, you know, 20 years or 30 years, or, you know, however, like when the case happened in 1987, you know, I've went over most of the evidence that's out there. So, I mean, if there's any stuff I haven't seen, you know, might make a difference. But what are your thoughts, Melting Stuff? Do you think he is telling the truth on his story? Are those real UFOs that he photographed, or you think he's full of shit? And anyone else out there, let's see what you guys have to say. John, what are your thoughts on Ed Walters? Do you know what case that is?
I don't know the case, but I know
That's
that
okay.
our best evidence is whatever we see, our own individual sighting.
Sean, what are your thoughts on Ed Walters? Sean, you still on here? No. All right, James, what are your thoughts?
I don't know the case.
Tony, go ahead.
I'm familiar with old Ed, and
What do you think?
you know, I think that there's a certain amount of people out there, they find like a lucrative niche, if you know what I'm saying. And I think he's doing it for money. I mean, he's found an audience to play off of. That's my opinion.
Yeah, do you think that he did that from the very beginning? He had the idea that he would produce these hoaxes, and then from that he was going to be able to write a book? Because I mean, that's his only way he made money off of it. And now it's that time. That money's probably done and gone.
But I mean, it could be that
You know.
maybe he's had an experience and then he's kind of rolling with it. You know what I'm saying?
You should do a video on the psychology of these like super hoaxers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, that'd be interesting. Daniel saying this should be an Asian, no reason besides, I imagine, an Asian kickboxing motherfucker. Double exposures, definitely. Melting Stuff is saying, when I search, he popped up as a lawyer retiring this year. Wasn't there a model found in his house? Yeah, I don't believe the model in the house thing. That seems really suspect. Yeah, but that was for sure a paint. A plant? Yeah, exactly. See, I think that was someone planted that evidence. I agree. With melting stuff, do you agree? Do you think the case is legitimate, or do you think it's a hoax? What I mean, just what's your thoughts on just that? Is it a good case? Is it legitimate, or is it a hoax? You know, that's what I want to try to get to. You know, because we all know the evidence. We all know what happened in the case and everything. So it's like we've already gone over that plenty of times. We've had a number of discussions on it. Did a number of videos on it. So, what are your thoughts on it? You think it was legit or no? If he had building plans, they were 2 years after the date of the pics that got. No, we already know that stuff, buddy. But what are your thoughts? Do you think it's legitimate, or do you think it's a hoax? You can tell the UFO and the other photographs. You could tell it's a double exposure. That's what I think, man. You know, I totally think it's double exposure.
Angry Grandpa died yesterday or the day before.
Who the fuck is Angry Grandpa?
You don't know Angry Grandpa, the dude that always getting mad on YouTube. He's been on YouTube for 10 years.
No.
He initially got mad because Casey Anthony beat that case down in Florida for killing her baby or whatever. He busted his TV up and then he got famous. He's been on YouTube for 10 years. You don't know who Angry Grandpa is?
I haven't heard of him neither. Hey, I'll be right back.
Is that the guy that goes over shit over the football game?
I figured you guys would know. My bad. Shit.
Paul, Smooth Iris is saying those photos were pretty impressive in 1989, but now they don't look so good. Correct. Paul's saying definitely a hoax. YouTube deleted the important videos playlist today too. What? The important videos playlist today. What do you mean they deleted that? What are you talking about, Smooth? Important videos playlist. I didn't know there was an important videos playlist. Was there? That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Smooth, did you hear that they are reinstating the registration fee for drones? Did you hear that shit, dude? It's fucked up. We just read a story on it. It was like a famous playlist, a bunch of short, funny videos. No, I've never seen it before, man.
That just seems like one of those laws, though, that wouldn't be hard for them to get passed off.
Oh, dude, fucking Agile Coast sent me a fucking tick. Check this out, you guys. Let me see. Yes, I see. So, can you guys see that? Check out that fucking lightsaber, dude. And that's like from his room, dude. Is that fucking badass or what, dude?
That's cool.
Hell yeah, Agile Coast, dude. That's sweet, dude. Yeah, that's fucking awesome, Tyler. Dude, that thing that looks like one of the fucking real ones, dude. That thing looks bad as shit, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Fucking cool, dude. Shout out to Angry Grandpa from Paul. All right, there you go, Angry Grandpa. I guess you're dead anyway, so but that sucks. There's a law, so they'll never get rid of it. Now it's a law, so they'll never get rid of it. Yeah, you heard about it. Yeah, that fucking sucks, dude. You know, I mean,
wait, it's already passed.
Yeah, I guess it's already passed, man. It's hard to imagine why people have the need to hoax besides money. It takes strange individual to be a hoaxer. You know, I could see like, you know, people fucking hoaxing just like, okay, you know, think of it like this, at the same time, it's going to take a strange individual to be a magician. Okay. Because that is a magician's whole thing, is they're out to lie to you, to deceive you, to trick you. You know, that's what they get a pleasure from deceiving you. So it's like, you know, you're going to consider the fucking, the magician like a bad guy, even though that's what his whole plan is to do. You know, he wants to deceive you, make you believe that he's doing something that he's not actually doing, you know? So I could see a hoaxer being in the same kind of realm, you know, not that they personally are trying to be bad guys, you know, but
maybe
they can do it.
That's why I said you should do one on the psychology of it. Because, like, I got one, for example, Scientology. Didn't that start out as a science fiction book?
Yeah.
Tried to write a good story. So, I mean, let's be honest here. It's like, Xenu motherfucker is an alien god dude, shot people in a fucking souls into when they explode.
Right.
See, that's so crazy. Okay, so but look,
But the
maybe
founder of
sci-fi
Scientology, he actually believes it. So
see, this is what I'm getting at. Psychology of it. He wasn't a very handsome fucking man. Let's get that out there.
L. Ron
he
Hubbard.
pulled some
Fucking
tail though,
pussy
man.
starting a religion.
He pulled
Got
plenty
some
tail.
pussy fucking having a religion. I can't spin
Right.
this book. This book don't fucking work for me this way. And like let's just say some people do have malicious, like they just want to make fun of us or just want to make something obvious, you know. We should look at the different psychologies of these people, and some of these people don't deserve we give them. Some of them, most of them probably do. Some of them don't because they just want to be a part of something, or they wanted to write a good story and then they spin it this way because it works this way and makes some money. You know, you never know.
Now, Smooth Virus is saying, I don't know, hoaxers just get a kick out of watching everyone go nuts on the news. Correct. You know, that's the thing. It's like they, you know, I don't think there's evil intent behind it. However, that doesn't mean I approve of anything that they do. In fact, you know, obviously, if you guys can't tell how I feel about fucking hoaxers, all right, I think you guys all know how I feel about them. However, I don't see it being I don't see him being fucking like a twisted individual, like they're fucking doing it because they want to fucking hurt people or people like that. Although what they're doing is fucking with people. It destroys the whole fucking community when you make a hoax. The problem is that they're not really part of the community, so they don't really know what it's like. They don't understand the experience, and that doesn't make sense to them. The only thing that makes sense is they're like, hey, I'm fooling everybody, ha ha ha, so which is still in its sense, which is still fucked up. But isn't a magician just as fucked up as a hoaxer for going around doing the same thing? I mean,
a lying entertainer.
Yeah,
Pretends like he's got a lot of money, he doesn't.
Daniel
Magician
saying
gets way more
experiencing a UFO is awesome, and these people take away from sharing the experience. Fuck them. It's very true. Make us all out as liars and nut jobs. Absolutely. Neither was Notorious Big. He got all the pussy. That's funny. UFO hoaxers just as bad as fake as
he's a rapper.
Fake news assholes. Yeah, I have to admit, when someone reported one of my drones as a legit UFO, I laughed my ass off for a week. Sorry. Yeah, you fucking asshole. You act like it was one time, I bet. Smooth Virus. Kiss my ass. You know how many times you had people fucking think his shit was a fucking UFO,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm an asshole. I would dress like, if I had drones and shit, I'd dress
you
up
would
like
make it fucking
troll, bro. I would just be like fucking with them, like have a light shine down on them.
Right, dude, that's fucked up, man. Oh shit. Oh fuck, how long have we been doing this goddamn live, dude? Holy fuck, man. Yeah, fuck. All right. I better kill this bitch off. You know how long we've fucking been on this bitch, man. But all right. Yeah, I think fuck, dude. I think this might just be the only show I do today, man. I did at a weird time, but this went on for fucking ever, man. Shit was long as fuck. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get out of here now and let you guys get back to your fucking awesome lives. All right. Devil magic like David Blaine. Oh, fucking brother, dude. Here we go. Make sure you guys come and like, share the video, subscribe, fucking support me on Patreon, blah blah blah. Get yourself some kick-ass UFO proof gear. It will be in the link in the description. And I will talk to you guys later. And I want to say once again to Cooper and Harry Toad, thank you guys so much for your fucking donations and super chats. You guys are the fucking man. You guys rock. Thank you so much. And I want to thank everyone who joined me today. Tony and James, John and Sean, thank you guys for coming on here and helping out. And, I will see you guys next time. We'll get this bitch going. All right. All right, you guys. UFO proof out. All right. Later, everybody. All right, so why is that still moving? Oh, it's my bird. All right, cool. All right, got that. Now we got to get what the fuck is this stupid Pluto TV my girlfriend has open? I don't know what the fuck that is, dude. All right. Anyway, okay, so that's oh, then I need to give pass out the link. As Cooper just hit me up. There we go. Cooper's still on. Excellent. Boom. All right. All right, cool. So you know what, let me pass up the link a little bit more. There we go. Boom. One thing that sucks about the well, I mean, it's cool about the computer is that it's also a touch screen. My girlfriend's laptop, so that's kind of cool. But I got it propped up way far away from me. You're an interesting guy with a nice amount of subs, so you should really have better videos as well. Yeah, you know, depending on the situation at hand, my fucking depending on what kind of videos I'm doing at the time, they can go from just regular, you know, commentary videos to, you know, full out fucking acting and, you know, using special effects and shit like that. And then the lives are just my friends and, you know, like just us just hanging out. Like it's not like I'm not like putting on a show for people, you know, like it's more or less like it's like a real like a hangout, you know, like, you know, everyone just comes on here and we just bullshit for fun as friends. And, you know, a lot of times my friends will come on here and fucking like be hosting it, you know, like I'm running around doing shit or whatever, you know, like we're all just kind of sit on here and bullshit, you know. So it's just for fun. Yeah, not video. I mean, 1080 quality. Sorry, I know you weren't dissing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 1080 quality. Yeah, you know what? That's fucking bullshit. Like, because like my HP computer, the quality for that video, fucking like for the lives, fucking sucked through the HP for some reason. But on this, which is another HP, it seems to be much better, and it's the speed your phone is faster. Oh yeah, you know, fucking dude, I got the Galaxy S8 Plus, dude. That's fucking probably way faster, man. You know, but that's one of the issues I've been having for a while is trying to get a new computer, which I got. It is coming. It'll be here soon. But until then, it's just fucking annoying. So it's just bullshit I got to deal with until then, you know. But it's on its way, and the computer is going to kick fucking ass. So let me grab my drink. And I'm back. Yeah, shit, last night, no wonders the HP sucked, because it fucking ended up fucking up on me. But then while we were doing a live, I was like, all right, fuck it. And then I switched over and tried to use the gateway again. And it fucked up on me. And I ended up doing a live broadcast through my fucking phone because I had tried it earlier. And actually the quality was really good. I was impressed. You're not getting 1080 on Google Hangouts. You would be lucky to see that 80p, never mind 1,000 Google, don't like big numbers. Yeah, exactly, man. What's it look like on, yeah, so I see 720 HD for quality. Let me see. You know, 720 is not bad if it's HD. And my Logitech will do 60 frames a second at 720. It's that hard line getting throttled, right? Oh yeah, no, they're fucking it's you know, YouTube and Google 100%, man, you know. Like the new Logitech camera that I want to get is actually a 4K camera. But do you think that'll fucking I can actually use that for YouTube? Fuck no, dude. You know? Because nobody will, you guys won't ever be able to see it, man. Like if it's like I'm gonna get it anyway because that's fucking cool, man. But like you couldn't use it for live streaming at 4K. None of you guys would be able to even watch it, dude. It would just be all like choppy fucking blocks and shit like that, dude. And it fucking sucks, man. You know, like you know, I got 4K cameras. I got cameras that shoot in 4K. I got a 4K monitor, but I don't have a computer that can process it. I will. It's on its way, but as of right now, like I can't even see 4K. You can't even really see it, dude. Yeah, FCC rules already kicking in. Don't even get me started on that shit, Nikki. Fuck, dude. That shit's fucking whack, man. So there was a couple stories that I wanted to go over that I saw online, and let me look them real quick, see if I can't find them. Some interesting stuff going on with NASA. Now, we were talking about it yesterday about this announcement that NASA is going to be making. Like I said, I'm going to fucking put money on it. And it doesn't seem like it's that big of an announcement, but I bet you it's just another fucking Earth, dude. Like, you know, like that's their main fucking, every time there's a story from NASA, it is a story about a new Earth. Apparently, that's all they discover in space now is new Earths, dude. But there's not one of them that's like an actual Earth for some reason. It's like none of them are habitable. You know, they always say, oh, it's another Earth. It's another Earth. Don't call it another Earth if it's not fucking habitable. If we can't go down there and drink the water and breathe and climb in the trees and all that shit without a spacesuit, it's not fucking habitable. Don't call it Earth, all right? Don't call it another Earth. Just say you found a new planet. Another shitty new planet that we can't go to, all right? That's what they need to call it. Shitty number 3, all right? You fuck, dude. Let me see if I can find them real quick, man. Where are those stories at? Well, what do you guys think? Oh, crap. Let me get your guys' chats popped up here. Chat. Then I can lower this. There we go. Can you guys hear me now? How does that sound? Hopefully that sounds decent. Let's see. That's the only thing that kind of sucks about the Yeti is that you have to have headphones to freaking hear anything because it goes like through the microphone. So let's see. Oh, okay. That sounds awesome. All right. Boom. All right, cool. So that does sound okay. And you're not hearing the fan. So let me pull my camera up here. All right. All right, good. So now that that's going, oh, I got to send my boy the Put the link. Just give me 1 second, guys, so I can get this link sent out. What up, James? What up, Shermanator? Doing good? Sounds great. Fucking excellent. Now all I see is a still frame of the video on YouTube because I don't push play because it'll fucking like echo and everything. But it actually is moving. Hang on, I have to pause that. What the fuck did I just do? Do another video. All right, and but I mean the quality actually looks better, even though it's the same exact camera. The quality of the video looks better on YouTube than it does when I'm going through my HP. That's fucking weird. I wonder why the fuck it does that, dude. Which I always thought was weird because I was like, dude, I have like the best camera you can have for like live streaming, but who knows? God, I can't even find anything on here, man. I mean, there's these awesome stories that I wanted to read out to you guys. Where is it? Hey, what up, James?
What's up, man? Fucking cold, boy.
Sorry, buddy. I had to get my earphones on here. All right. How you doing, brother?
Cold.
Cold? Why you cold?
We got heat, but they don't like to turn it on because it gets all stuffy, you know. So we keep it on, but it's on low. Everybody's got their own, you know, what they like and shit. So if it's up to me, I'd have that bitch up. But
where are you?
Kentucky.
No, I mean like are you in your
I'm in my bedroom.
house or
I'm in my bedroom, but
Yeah.
it's sealed off. They build additions onto the house, and this room's like it's separate. You know what I mean? So it's
okay. I get what you're saying, man. So it's not hooked up to where you can get the heat and
yeah.
I see. Fuck, that sucks, dude. Get a fucking space heater, dude.
I know I got to. I'm from Florida, dude. I don't know nothing about cold, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck, see that sucks, dude. And actually, a space heater sucks too, man. They're expensive as fuck to run, dude.
They probably burn a fucking house down.
Fuck yeah, they would, dude. I wouldn't trust them, man. So what's going on, brother?
Not a whole lot, man.
I got this. I can't fucking believe I can't find this shit, dude. You know what? I'm gonna have to go to. Oh, don't tell me I
just got my computer back working, man. The Windows had this new update. It changed the whole computer. It's got a bunch of cool new features and everything, but it wasn't updating and it was crashing my computer. That's why I was not coming on. I was talking to you guys on chat through the phone the last couple of episodes. And I had to wipe out everything on my computer and reinstall Windows and everything just to get this update to install. It sucked, man. I lost 200 and something movies. Remember I told you I downloaded all those movies? They're all gone. I got all the pictures off though. I got them on a flash drive, but I was pissed. I finally got
shit, dude.
It's running smooth now. You'll probably get the update too. It's got this virtual printer 3D printer thing that you can do. You make your pictures 3D and
yeah.
It's got some cool shit that come with it. But I could have gave a damn less. I would have just kept my old Windows. But this kind of force it on you, you know.
And this is the new update. When did this update come online?
About 3 days ago when it started happening. When it showed up on my computer. I don't know. It shows up on people's computers at different times, you know. You got to go into the settings and
yeah, I know how to get to the updates.
I'm saying no, usually it'll do it on its own, but sometimes I'll go in there and check for updates on my own and they'll pop up. And I did that and I wish I didn't because I lost all them fucking movies.
Oh, really? Are you serious, man? Oh, fuck, dude. Maybe because I'm like, maybe I need an update, dude. I can close that. Sean sent me this fucking video. No, I did not get the case. I was meaning to actually look that up today, but I ended up fucking passing out after we got off doing after I did my last live broadcast. I was so fucking pissed and just frustrated by that point. I was like, I'm done. I give up. And I ended up just laying down, passing out, man. It's only on Earth if there's water, soil, plants, and all the other good stuff that's on this Earth. That's what I say. I can't believe that NASA always does it. They're like, we found another Earth. We found another Earth. It's like 60,000 Earths they found now. Not one of them is fucking habitable with like fucking it that's, you know, you could like fucking drink or, you know, this, I mean, there's never like oxygen on any of these planets. You know, how is that Earth? Why do they call it another Earth? Just because it's like the same size or it's like a rocky fucking Earth that might have like be in the Goldilocks zone, then they say it's a new Earth, you know? Yeah, Earth hasn't always been so nice. Correct, you know? Earth at one time was completely uninhabitable for humans, you know? But still uninhabitable for humans, but habitable for tons of other life, you know? So it wasn't so far off that it was like deadly, like nothing could survive on it. It still had plenty of life on it. So I mean, does that mean that these other planets are full of life too, like Earth would have been in the Cretaceous period or in the Jurassic period or something? Are we gonna go find a planet with a bunch of dinosaurs running around? How fucking awesome would that be, dude? I want to go to Dinosaur Planet. It has to have water first. Correct. NASA do get some data that says other planets are habitable through heat signatures and shit. You know, like, yeah, like habitable, like it's in the temperature range of life being able to exist. But you know, there's no planets where they come out and say straight up, yeah, this is a habitable fucking Earth planet that's gonna harbor life, you know. I mean, and you know, and a lot of their stuff, you know, a lot of these tests, you know, I mean, I'm not sure how well I trust some of the astrobiologists' judgments on some of these planets and whether or not something can survive on that. What up, JB Smith? How you doing? You know, hey, you back? What up, Paul? So, yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't think you should call it a new Earth, but you know, maybe that's just me. I want to find these stupid fucking stories for you real quick. Give me 1 second. Damn it. Dude, I got so many apps on this phone because there's fucking, you know, the Galaxy S8 Plus. I had a 64 gigabytes of internal memory, dude. And then I had a 64 gigabyte fucking SD card. So I got 128 gigabytes on this fucking phone. Like I got so many fucking apps on here. It's crazy, man. I can never find shit on it now. I gotta get rid of some of these apps.